right.
William.
Thank you so much to William Juergens.
PM Mir as well.
Thank you. So, what's it like to be a musician, Will?
Great start.
A lot of making music.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in the dead of night.
Yeah. Is that where the best ideas come?
It's just like I wake up and
Just flooding.
when I wasn't even conscious, I just started carving lyrics on the walls.
Interesting.
Sometimes it's even like carved into my own skin. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
it's
I feel like that's where the truth lies, is
Right.
that kind of
Right.
realness and
I
rawness.
discovered a long time ago that actually like the only way to be a good musician, well, first of all, it's determined by how young you die.
Mm.
So the problem is you really have to be really bad at life in order to be a good musician, apparently.
But now, is that different than, say, like a good artist? So I've heard that for artists, right? But is that the same thing for musicians? Is that a related thing?
I don't know.
What's Andy saying back there?
I think, are we bringing in the next guest, Andy? Is that what you're saying?
It's been a minute and a half, yeah.
Okay, well,
That's
a
enough
quick
from you.
Enough from me.
Well, for those watching the live stream, just tuning in, this is a 360 variety show, and we're gonna start tonight by introducing a few guests that are gonna be on the show.
We first should go back a step and introduce Will Juergens with. We had the guests present us with handwritten bios of themselves, and we haven't read these yet. But Will's was the first one, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then you can introduce the next.
I would love
Unless
to.
you would like to introduce.
No,
Will.
yeah, he's
All right.
he's my cousin, so I think.
So Will Juergens, he puts out music as PM Mirror. His wife owns a full encyclopedia set as well. That's just an interesting fact from him. So there we go. Thank you for that, Will. Thank you.
Thank
And
you
also
for-
congratulations on the encyclopedia.
Mhm.
That's big. Who's next again? I'll give
I
you.
believe Landon is next.
Okay.
Which while we're shifting, I'm actually gonna move this slide
yes.
along.
Here, yeah. I'll leave this one here. I'll give you. There you go. This is Landon's.
Okay. I'll turn that
should
over.
probably-
Keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
So introducing our next guest, Landon. Landon.
Hey!
Oh, there
How
he
you
is.
guys doing?
Welcome.
What's going on?
Hey.
Will, Mr.
Good to
Thomas
see you, my friend.
M. Barry. That's not even true,
It's
is
close, but that's my
No.
grandfather's middle initial.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
it? We're set.
Just as important, I think.
Yeah, and his first name was Thomas too.
Named after him or a different Thomas?
I think I was named after
or he's
him.
named after you? Oh, you're okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly on chronological issues. but
Chronologically
it's not
inverted.
about me.
Anyway.
It's not about my
So
grandfather.
you wrote us a bio of yourself.
Yes.
Which we have on a piece of paper.
Quite
So I want to
accurate.
read that real quick about you. You were born and betrothed in Butler, Pennsylvania, which makes me half Hick, which makes Landon half Hick, not me.
But it's true, though.
And I believe you want to be known as London, or, sorry, the Landon Craig Thomas Meyer.
I just threw my full name in there. Figured if it sticks, it sticks.
It kind of rolled off. Well, it didn't roll off my tongue very
Oh.
well, but I'm sure it will off of
So
others
now-
pretty well.
So it doesn't roll off tongues,
But it
but
doesn't.
Now, were you trying to stay with the Landon Craig Thomas Meyer, or are you going to drop the Thomas Meyer entirely, just Landon Craig?
I went
just
with,
Craig.
I wrote Landon Craig. And if you notice, Thomas Meyer's on the second line. I was like, screw it,
okay.
I'll throw
It's a
it in
subtitle almost.
there.
Landon Craig, Thomas Meyer.
And I think we actually should back up 2 times here and ask. We asked our guests to bring their personal favorite mug that hopefully has just a fascinating story behind it. And we forgot to ask Will, or we didn't forget to ask. We chose not to ask Will. So Will, I'd like to ask why you brought your mug today.
Your
I got
Winnie the
this.
Pooh mug.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
This
even notice.
reminds
Doesn't it look like
Landon-
it?
It
This
does.
reminds Landon of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, it's like a little honeycomb shape.
Yeah.
It's just personalized
P
for
for
P,
poo.
for
Right.
In
Well-
yellow.
Right. Well, this one I got it with my mom, and it also reminds me not necessarily Winnie the Pooh, but like that homie type of feeling. Contrary to what you were introduced to my character as, in terms of like the whole musicians, like no, like I really like the idea of just hominess.
Yeah,
and, like,
you're a homie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 2 different characters,
Sure,
kind of.
Are
one.
musicians supposed to be blah, 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 blah?
That's what we determined
Okay.
before you came in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I missed the musician blah, blah thing.
It's okay.
I'll
I'm
work
glad you're
on
caught
that
up to speed.
Thank you.
What's
What's
the
to catch
Chewbacca?
everyone else up to speed?
What's the Chewbacca mug about?
It's Chewbacca. I wish I could make the sound, but I can't. What I can tell you about it is it's from my mother, who is a professional yard seller.
Oh.
You didn't think
Wow.
there was such a thing,
No, I
but
didn't.
there is. Professional
Fascinating.
yard selling. She's up at what 5, 6 every yard sale season. Right now it's not yard sale season because it's winter, snow on the ground. But spring to fall,
Early bird.
yard sale season every Friday and Saturday. She's up at 4 or 5 a.m. She's
Man.
out there. If the yard sale
Industry's
opens at
tough, I'm
7,
sure. Yeah.
she's there at 6.
Okay. Well, that's commitment.
Yeah.
Speaking of commitment, our next guest is, his name is it Connor? Connor's the next one?
I believe Isaac is actually next.
Oh, Isaac is next. Okay, my bad. Speaking of commitment, our
like
next
Isaac
guest
more.
is Jeffrey Isaac Adomiak.
Ooh.
And
Give it
so
up for
his,
Jeffrey.
come on in,
Jeffrey
Isaac. Here, let's
Isaac.
scoot on down here. Isaac, for those of you who don't know, his full name is Jeffrey Isaac Adomiak. Adomiak? Am I-
Damiac.
Adamiak.
You did good, Dad.
Okay. So that's his full name, but he goes by Isaac because his dad got the first name.
Yeah, so let me just tell it. My dad wanted to name me Jeffrey. My mom wanted to name me Isaac. And my dad got the first name, right? And so when I
Gotcha.
came out, my mom called me Isaac.
Okay.
My dad figured happy wife, happy life. Don't argue. Smart guy.
Wise man.
So am Isaac.
And actually, now's a good time. We have actually a Jeffrey in the studio here.
Ooh.
The
right.
the man running the show back here is Jeffrey Andrew Conway,
Hello.
and I think we should all give him
Round of-
just a moment of silence. To,
Thank
What?
you.
Snap.
no, they should-
That was
Okay,
a lot,
okay.
that was a weird moment of silence.
Thank you guys.
So, Elliot, you had a few questions.
Oh,
there.
I did actually. So we asked for everyone to bring a mug, and I see you brought your mug. And
On my mug.
you know, I would talk about what it looks like to me, but I'd rather ask what it means to you.
All right. Yeah, I love this mug. It's one of my favorite Bible verses. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths." And it just reminds me that even when things aren't always going well, I don't have to control it. I can just let it go. And, yeah, I love that. I need that reminder in my life.
And it's on both sides, which is nice because you get reminded of that no
Right.
matter which hand
Perfect.
you're.
and you remind
you're
other
holding
people
it.
about it.
And
Yeah.
you just make me look shallow. Come on, man.
Chewbacca is awesome. Don't even.
All right. So then we've got the next one. I believe is Connor,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
There we go.
We can scoot on down again.
What are you guys doing? Like just little rotating chairs?
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
we
Yes.
rotate too?
No,
So,
you guys
just-
are right there.
okay.
So we would like to introduce Connor next.
Oh yes. Welcome,
There he is.
Welcome to the table.
Thank you.
Where's your mug?
Oh, actually, I don't own one.
Oh,
I
my
was thinking about buying one earlier, but then I thought,
not a big deal.
it's only Thomas and Elliot.
Yeah.
So we'll get to why that is in a bit. But Connor wrote that I'm a professional welder and an amateur at most everything else.
Nice.
But we know that not to be true.
We know that for a fact that
Oh,
that's
no?
not true.
Yeah.
But why don't you own a mug?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh.
So,
No teas.
no.
Hot
tea.
cocoa.
Hot
No.
cocoa.
Just
What
What do you
drink?
drink? Yeah, what do
straight
you drink?
speed.
No, just,
Just lean.
No. If I had to
Do you not
Protein
know?
shakes.
make a top 10 favorite drinks list, it would have to be
There's 10 of them.
You just do 3.
Yeah.
Just
All right,
one
top
would be
3.
fine.
Top 3 will work.
All right, top 3 milk, orange juice, and probably Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Don't
like
mix
one of
those
those
together.
No.
Mm.
Right.
So do you?
No.
Okay, well, we'll save it. We'll
Okay,
save it. There'll be
musician.
plenty
Okay,
of time.
musician.
There'll be plenty of time for me to pick brains.
All right. And then I guess we'll go ahead and just do the little shuffle again real quick.
Switcheroo.
And our final guest, last but certainly not shortest, is
No, no, no.
Sean McDonald. He is a
Hey!
there he is. Right over here. He is an NHL enthusiast. He's proficient in obscure SpongeBob references, a proud owner of a Paramore shirt, and a former record holder for youngest person on Earth. So
Are you feeling it now,
congratulations
Mr.
on that,
Sean?
Sean.
Are you feeling it now?
Yeah. He wrote an entire other bio. I should mention that he.
No, that was the
What's
same
up?
thing. I just messed something up. So
Oh,
We
He
should
wrote
check what
in
he
pen,
messed
too.
up.
yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Save that one.
We'll decipher that later.
he's got quite a dull mug.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is a
So
Penguins
why-
logo
oh, okay.
on
I'm
here.
sorry.
But yeah, I guess I had to turn the wrong way.
So, what's your affinity with the Penguins?
Oh, I love them. As soon as I got out of college, got in on season tickets, so I'm a little obsessive, but
You have season tickets?
partial. Like I split
Oh.
them with someone. But
Okay.
And can I ask how long you've had the mug? Because I noticed it's faded at the bottom.
Yeah, it is a little faded. I don't know. Probably a couple years at least.
Hmm.
But yeah,
1 or 2.
yeah.
I venture-
1, maybe 9. You know.
Okay.
And to be frank, looking around, now that we're talking about mugs, I'd probably trade my mug for that orange one over there.
Oh, this guy.
That orange
Yeah,
one's
it's a-
quite
this
a
guy
nice
here?
mug.
It's a very nice
Oh, this
mug.
old thing.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like
stop.
it's
So what do we have
size.
next, actually?
Yeah, so we're the next. Actually, we wanted to ask. Since we're all here, we all know why we're here. What
Actually.
part?
That's debatable.
Well, yeah. Okay. Wink, wink. So if you're gonna play a part, and we're gonna go around the circle. If you're gonna play a part in a theoretical, completely hypothetical bank robbery, Will, what part would you play for this?
Well,
Yeah, please write this down.
initially, okay. Well, I have not met. So I've not met any of you before tonight. So
You actually are a bank robber. Okay.
I would have said before meeting y'all that I would have been the distraction, that I would have just been like playing songs and singing and getting up into the camera so that nobody pays any attention to what the rest of y'all are doing. But like honestly, after like meeting you, like I have to concede that.
Oh, distraction
gosh.
goes to Landon.
Yeah. Landon distraction.
Okay.
So you're. Oh, dang it. I don't give you the distraction now. I'm the one that shoot at.
So
Come on, man.
So Landon, what did
No,
you come in
not
here?
shoot at.
You get away
With-
clean. You just distract
Right.
them. And
Right,
then-
right, right.
No one knows you're ever involved.
I was planning on being the fat guy.
Well, now that
Oh.
It's like
I
out
think
of breath.
that
and
has
I'm
to
like,
do-
oh,
Dude, if you want fat guy, then
Yeah.
I'll take distraction.
Okay, good. We got
But
that.
only one of us can be distraction. You know
I'll
what I'm
let you
saying?
be distraction. I'll be the fat guy who can't run out of the bank fast enough. I'm the one that loses his breath.
Okay, cool.
So you get
Which is
caught.
kind of distracting.
So you're the you're the liability, in other words.
I'm the one you guys have to like pick up and like literally just shove me into the car as we get away.
That's what criminals
One less
do.
share to split the loot with.
Yeah, you're the first
so
one
I
that
guess
goes
we know
to
who
the
you
side.
are. You're like catch everybody in the back of the head.
Right? Connor's gonna kill all of us.
I'm following the Joker scheme from the Dark Knight
Right.
bank robbery in the beginning.
So you're gonna kill all of us.
Yeah,
Figure
because
it out.
he's
that would
the
be my
hitman,
role.
basically,
I'm
okay.
You know,
the traitor.
I know not to invite
Traitor.
you next time.
Okay. So Connor's the traitor.
Underline that.
Do not trust.
Isaac,
Give wrong
do you
bank
have
address to.
something that you would be,
Yeah, yeah.
or that you'd like someone else to be? Yeah,
I
that
would.
seems to-
Go, apparently
I'd
volunteering
be.
each other
I'd
now.
be the brawn. I'd just break stuff and
Okay.
put people on the ground and carry his fat
Carry
bomb.
the fat one.
Carry his fat bomb out the door because he can't run.
Sorry to squeeze
So
your biceps.
Isaac
I just met you too.
is
I
the
got
tank.
you.
It's a good way to get to know each other, I think.
Squeezing each other biceps.
Bicep squeeze.
Just don't squeeze another part. Like my thigh.
All right, stop distracting us.
I guess I have to be the driver. Someone's got to.
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
true.
I
That's
can't be the brawn. Like,
So
man.
Sean is the driver.
Do you like music too?
Dude,
Like
you gotta be
yeah,
a
I could-
DJ, bro.
Oh man.
yeah,
Get the getaway playlist.
Sean the driver.
I think Kesha
Do
would be
everything
on
to
the
the
getaway
beat.
playlist.
Yeah.
She'd be a good one.
Just vomiting these things up.
Kesha?
Yeah.
Are we saying what we would be?
Oh, are we?
Oh no, I guess so.
Yeah.
Since I guess
Yeah,
we
might
might
as
as
well.
I
All right.
think what would I be? I would
DJ.
be DJ. Yeah, I'd DJ
Yeah.
in the passenger seat.
Okay.
I
All
would just
right.
like pick.
that's his only.
I put it on shuffle.
Elliot is the DJ.
Thomas, I think I know who you'd be. I think I do.
Oh yeah.
You'd be the one in the skyscraper right next to the bank,
I was
in
about
the
to.
armchair with a cat on you, smoking a pipe,
Okay.
and you're in front of
I
a
could actually
glass
see
window
this.
just watching it all
The
happen.
So
mastermind.
I
And you
was actually
blackmail us
thinking-
for
yeah.
a share.
I was thinking. I was thinking inside man, but that makes sense because it can be both.
The
I can
mastermind.
work my way up in the bank until I own the bank.
Then you hire us to rob your
Okay,
own
okay,
bank
wait,
for the
wait.
Collect the
insurance money.
insurance money. Oh my
So
There we go.
you plan the
Double the
entire heist, right?
Yeah.
You plan the entire heist, and it opens with like a shot of all of us at this table, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking out the window of this tall skyscraper. Gets to the end of the movie. We get to the top of the skyscraper we're robbing, and you just turn around, you'd worked your way all the way up the bank, where actually
Is there a flaw?
there's way too many flaws to it, honestly.
Well, we don't
I like
expect
where
you
it's
to make a
going.
whole plot.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we might.
I
expect
put one
you
of
to
my
make a whole
plot tokens on the
Let's
table.
calm down. Getting
We'll
ahead
get
of
the rest of the
ourselves
story
here.
later. That's part one.
So
All
I guess we should explain what this is. So
Here.
would you like to guess what? No. So
Bank
what this
we're
is
robbing?
we're filming this right now, and actually we're streaming this right now in 360. So this is a 360 video, where you'll be able to, those watching probably on Facebook, are able to move their mobile phone around and actually look around the whole room and see everything, literally everything here. And so this is just a little variety show to showcase this kind of thing and just to kind of have fun. And just so everyone knows the course of tonight, I figured I'd go through a little schedule, which I believe you've got there.
Oh, you want to use
Oh,
this
wow.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right. No, that's fine.
I'll try to say it off the dome.
Oh.
But so there's two halves to this variety show. The first half is a game show of sorts, and then the second half is just a general discussion where we can talk about almost whatever. And it's going to be split by a musical interlude provided by our guest musician PM Mir.
True artist.
Oh, look at that.
Besides this, it also is going to be split into quarters, and each quarter is going to have a little 5-minute break where people can go get like snacks, go to the bathroom, check their phone, anything that they want.
And you didn't tell us any of this. I haven't drank for 12 hours getting ready for this, all right?
I apologize for that. That was a bad move on my part. But I think that's about it. Never done this before. This is literally the first time doing this kind of thing. So many things could go wrong.
Good.
Very few things could go right. So we'll see how it goes. I hope people watching enjoy it, and yeah, and that's all it is. I think. Yeah.
All right.
And let's go to the next.
Let's do it.
All right. Want to introduce this?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Some of us know each other pretty well. Some of us do not, though. So we figured we would do a little game of. Our technician here has given me a countdown. But a little game of 2 truths and a lie. Classic icebreaker game. We get to know each other a little more. We can lie to each other and give information about each other. And so everyone here, we asked you guys to come up with 2 truths and a lie about each other. So we're going to play that real quickly, I think, because Andy is hunting me down there.
Yeah.
So, I think would you like to start?
Oh, that.
Are you making
Okay.
Or
I gotta.
would you like to,
gotta
are you
think
still
of
thinking
something.
about yours? Okay, so we can start with Will, I guess.
Okay. 2 truths and a lie. So, jeez. So, I eat the same thing every single day for every single meal. I have not showered in the past 3 days. And I have, wait, how many did I do of each?
2.
All lies.
I got married in September.
Ooh.
Can I see your hand?
That's the
Yeah, everybody's looking for it.
That's true, yeah.
Very elaborate lie.
Do we better
They have to
Yes,
say
lie,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Should we go around and then everyone says their thing and then we go around again and
I'm going to forget his by the time.
Yeah,
we
I'm
get
gonna
okay, so
around.
let's just
certainly.
settle this right
All right.
now.
You showered.
No, you haven't.
I think you showered.
Mm-mm.
I think that's the lie.
You showered and you got
Can we
married.
smell
I don't know. I
it?
think the food's
I
the
can't-
food's a lie.
I
Every
tried.
day,
I eat the same thing every day
It's all a
it's for
lie.
every meal.
for every meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I grabbed your bicep. I'm sniffing his armpit.
Smell.
I'm sure we make friends.
Is he
There's a
clean?
chance you could, actually.
What if he showered this year?
I'm going to say that the food is the
Yeah.
truth. I'm going to say that the shower is a lie. And the other one is the other truth.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Good.
Cool.
All right.
So what's the food?
Yeah, what food do you eat?
So, mornings, I normally start my day off with some Greek yogurt. I put some honey and granola
Okay, when
in
you
it.
say normally, it's not like my normally. Your normally is like every day I'm doing this.
This is
Okay,
unless
so it's more than normal.
like with
I
an
love it.
ant, if you drop a stone in its way, it's going to go around. Like in the similar way, if I haven't gone grocery shopping in a while, and my wife is in a similar state of mind as me and we're both like on that, then I'll probably eat something different. But if I have it, Greek yogurt, and I could go through this whole thing, but I think
We would love to hear it as well, but I'm getting further sounds from the technician. So we got to move on.
People
to Landon
need to
here.
know. But
I know
okay.
we would love.
sorry.
Let's go into this
We'll come
later
back to
during the discussion.
Next episode.
All right. I've wrote it down because I was going to forget it. I've Spartan kicked a man into a pond before.
That's definitely true.
I can see that.
I've always wanted to be that old man who passes out candy.
It's probably true as well.
That's
And my
questionable.
family
Why you-
loves my beard.
Your family hates your beard.
That's
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna,
definitely hate
I'm
you.
gonna say just because of how strong the first two were, but I
Oh.
believe
Yeah,
so
the
strongly.
Oh.
I was predisposed to say the last one's a lie, so
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah, no, I should have mixed that up. Should have came up with some more oomph to it. A little more something to
Wait, so
it.
are you handing out candy from like a van or like?
Oh, look at this!
Oh,
wow,
you
you brought it's old man.
That's
signal.
like true old man candy
It's a
right
chicken
there.
Is this
steak.
You want her
what
to
is
get
this?
everyone?
Oh,
There you
It
go.
looks
I
like
get the
dried
candy.
Old man
like
Prego.
cylinders.
Thank you.
Actually, I'll give you the old man candy. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
A chicken stick. Is this
Oh.
is this
It's
is this
this
chicken?
peanut butter flavored? It's like the inside of a nut of butter.
Andy?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a hard pass for me.
there you go. All right, so
I almost
Isaac.
forgot about you
All
back
right, I also wrote them down.
Good.
I was once a hippie for a UPMC commercial.
A hippie?
Yeah, hippie. I beat a professional football player and a baseball player in cornhole.
Okay.
Professional, like major leagues. And
Yeah,
one was on the Steelers. And
That's true.
I don't
That's
find that
impressive.
impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's proud of that one.
Sports are
and
really good.
I have driven in excess of 150 miles an hour.
You have what?
Driven in excess of 150 miles an hour.
What was the first one again?
I'm gonna say that one's a
I
lie.
was a
The first
hippie
one.
Andy, you want to take a guess?
in a UPMC commercial.
I think
It's
the
not fair because he's like, he knows.
Whisper to the
I'm
audience.
gonna take a guess. I think the first one's false.
Yeah, that's what. I'm,
Yeah.
You've definitely
gonna-
driven past 150 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and I think you're proud of that second one for sure.
Yeah, no, the second
Beating,
one I'm
the
proud
pros
of.
at cornhole.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, first one. Lie.
Yeah, first one.
Yep.
I tricked y'all because my hair used to be longer. I was a hippie in a UPMC commercial.
150 is
On my
Shoot.
debut. And
You only topped 149.
And bro, I was ticked. We rented a V8 Camaro. We're down in Florida for like a week, and it rained every day because of Hurricane Irma. And I only hit like 140 because
That's the real
I was
tragedy.
being safe in the pouring like that hurricane torrential downpours.
Oh gosh.
Man.
Oh, well done. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your hair was long. How long was long?
it was like the front was down right here.
Okay.
wow.
You flip it back, got the whole man bun going
They
on.
I had the
like it, man.
headband.
Ooh. I'm proud of you.
So
right
wait,
now.
can we find this commercial like on YouTube
They,
somewhere?
I didn't know.
They
Oh,
don't.
No?
that's
Yeah,
too bad.
probably, but we're
Probably
just gonna
yes.
Say no.
Can we get
It'll
that
be
tech guy?
linked
Can we get that on
below,
there?
right?
Yeah, we're gonna have that in the description below. You can
Yeah,
find
find
that.
that video.
Show notes in the bottom.
Yeah.
So, Connor.
All right. I worked these out like 4 hours ago. My favorite historian.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Lie detector test determined.
My favorite historian is John Toland. My favorite director is Hayao Miyazaki, and I own 5 chess sets.
I'm gonna go with the second
I'm
one.
positive the second is true. No, I'm not. But
You only own 4 chess sets.
Who are these
I'm
people?
gonna- That's such a lie.
First one, I don't know.
I'm gonna guess the
I kinda
second
think
one.
so.
You're a big
I'd
Nolan
be
fan.
surprised if you did.
no, but
Who's the
I know
first guy?
you're a huge fan of Japanese cinema in general.
Oh yeah,
Total
weeb.
But you could just be picking one.
That you don't like. I'm gonna go with the first
Am I
one.
not?
Ah, man. Just go with the chess sets, guys. Let's just.
I know you could be doing a number game, like
Oh.
it could be like 7 instead of.
He probably just lost his 5th chess set and he's all sad about it.
Ah. Yeah. Okay.
That's
I'll
all
say.
mine.
Yeah, I'm
I
saying
think
chess
chess.
set.
Yeah.
Chess sets?
But for the record, I think the second one. Is
Oh, you think the
I
second
think
one-
the first one is
But we're going
my backup
with the third one.
guess of yours.
Okay. Let me just tell you guys, because you lost me. All right, so John Toland is my favorite historian.
Of course.
My favorite director is actually Christopher Nolan.
Oh,
And
I do own 5 chess sets.
Man,
Wow.
got us.
We should have gave out points for that one or something.
You get a point.
So you two have won, I guess, so far. You guys have a point, and we're keeping track of all the points this game.
Stakes are
I
really.
have 1 point.
You get a piece of candy, right?
Let's see. Reputation's my favorite Taylor Swift album.
Ooh,
Um,
that's aggressive.
That's true, I think.
I've played Catch on the Turnpike twice, and I've swam with sharks.
Did you actually win the game catch?
How do you
That's
win
a
a game of
lie.
catch?
It means you catch it.
What is to win?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
you?
what was the
Instead of dropping.
circumstances around this turn? Like, was it like
Tell us
5
about the
o'clock
turnpike.
rush hour, or
Were
was
you
it
in
like...
the car throwing back and forth?
What were you playing catch with, too?
That's such a
What was
lie.
it?
Football.
That's such a
No,
lie.
no, that's a
such
lie.
a
That's got to
lie.
be a lie.
What are you going to stick out the sunroof and be like, hey, pass me the ball,
That's
man?
dangerous, man. I refuse to believe you.
Unless it
it's
was high
true.
school prom.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Taylor Swift album. I think, like, her first album,
I'll
like
be
her
upset if
earlier
that's
stuff.
not your favorite one. So I think it's Catch out of
What are we doing?
Freeway.
Freeway catch.
It's the Taylor Swift album.
Oh!
Okay. Well,
Thanks for tuning in today.
we left with one less friend.
Well, we gotta do ours.
Chop, chop. We'll get some.
Dude, we don't have to.
Okay. Well, we can do real quickly. Huh? Oh, just go. Okay. So mine is I went half a year bald. I went half a year blonde, and I went half a year with a mohawk.
Happy
No,
year.
Mohawk
I'm,
is
I'm
not
going
true.
first one.
Bald then.
Bald is true.
I know the true answer to this.
Thanks, brother.
No, blonde is true.
Don't do it.
Oh, he
All right,
went
I'm
blonde.
I feel I also know the truth.
Mohawk.
It's gotta be Mohawk.
I think
Mohawk.
Mohawk's
A whole year, her happy year? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a
I
long
I can
time.
see your
No.
answer. Mohawk.
I think he may have gone blonde.
Answer it.
He did go blonde.
I don't know.
Oh, he did.
It was
Oh,
disturbing.
I
okay.
feel like you went.
Could see
Well,
a
you
punk
guys
phase.
should remember because we went to school together.
It's the Mohawk, guys. I'm telling you.
Mohawk. I'm with you.
For half a year now.
I'm looking at your
I
face
don't remember
structure.
that.
and
I
you
don't
with a
remember
mohawk just
bald.
looks hideous.
I was ang for
It's gonna be really
like,
mean if it actually
a whole year.
Oh,
yeah.
you were?
I was bald, yeah, for almost a year.
God.
It was a rough year.
What year was that?
I think I was 8th grade.
Wow.
Oh, okay, I wasn't there
Yeah.
then.
Andy said he'd give me like $5. So
A whole $5.
yeah. I thought he said 50, but I misheard that. So
But the
It's a
bet
good
was
older
still
brother
on.
move right
yeah, I still got $5. So.
All right. So mine are I once almost died while rock climbing with Elliot. I speak a bit of Arabic and a bit of Hebrew and a bit of Spanish. And I have my favorite place in the world is Algeria.
You hate Algeria. You hate it.
the third one.
It's
I'm going to go the third
I'm
one.
gonna
Definitely
All right.
Algeria.
You speak 3 languages for sure.
Wait,
You just
Elliot,
don't-
was that first one true?
Did he
I
almost
feel like I
die
can't. I
rock
can't add to
climbing?
this.
Yeah.
If I'm in it.
But you're part of the circle, man.
Okay, yeah, it's true. I almost
Yeah.
died as well.
We almost died.
Both of us.
So that's the third one. then.
Yeah, third one.
Yeah, Algeria.
Yes, it is the third one.
Okay, when did you guys almost die?
We were rock climbing in our dad's backyard. We were with Philip George's and
Nice.
I think your
Daniel,
brother,
yeah.
Daniel. And
Rock climbing?
yeah, we were.
Yeah.
You know where the train tracks are?
Yeah.
So this wasn't like anything professional.
It was
No,
really,
no.
well. The thing was, we started out at the top, which is where the danger came in, because we like went down into a ledge and then couldn't get off the ledge.
Yeah.
And
We kind of got stuck in the middle.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's
it
neither
was-
here nor there.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. All right.
Now you know.
So
Oh,
we're gonna do a game
Debate
we
team.
like to call debate team.
I'm worried.
So we're going to split into 2 debate teams, and we're going
I'll
to
take the
debate
hippie.
highly controversial topics. So I don't know, how do you want to just want to
Take the
split it?
fat guy.
We should split it like.
Maybe first we do it.
There's 7
Well,
of
it's gonna be
us.
uneven, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Hey Andy,
Moderator.
do you want to be a part of this, Andy? Okay,
Alright.
so we could have you in between Isaac and Connor,
Mm-hmm.
Good. give me
theoretically.
the hippie. I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's us 4 versus.
All right.
Chewbacca.
I love how we're facing each other so we can yell at each other more. Actually, no. I guess you guys were just letting him in. I'm the one being more aggressive.
Oh, am I?
Well, it's. Yeah.
There we go.
Let's try that.
You're debating from over there.
All right. First topic of contention.
Should we make a disclaimer? Oh, okay.
Yeah, disclaimer. Nope. You didn't see that.
I guess the disclaimer is that whatever sides people are on, we don't necessarily actually believe in this, but we have to argue the point. So don't be offended by some of the positions that are taken.
It's just a game.
It's just a game. So
toilet paper.
I think it's what side?
Well, I guess.
I guess we'll figure that out.
So, do you want to
You wanna
explain?
explain- oh, sure, no, I
I'll
can-
explain this. No, you.
Oh,
you-
all right.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing. So I'll explain one side of it, and then you explain the flip side of it.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
So, what toilet paper position is better? This is a hot topic in a lot of circles, and I figured, or we all figured that it would be. I think everyone probably has very wide. I'll just jump into it. Would you rather? Do you prefer toilet paper to be top facing down, or the part that peels off facing down, or I guess starting
Just
at the
inside
top?
or outside is probably
Inside
the
or
best way
outside
to-
of toilet paper.
So
Do we like hanging over?
yeah, hanging
Hanging
over or
hanging
under. That's a good way to.
that's
That's a good way to
better-
phrase
that's
that.
better, yeah, better with words.
Over under.
So over or
So-
under.
So
What-
what side are we?
Obviously, we're under.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's be over
Yeah.
because that's
Over.
clearly the
Yeah.
better one.
I just
Guys.
use a sponge on a stick. So.
You got that.
Well, we're done there.
Is this?
Well, I mean,
Under's
go
better.
ahead and try.
Gravity rolls it under, and you can just kind of like when it's over, you yank it, just keeps rolling. It's so dumb.
I know Andy was heavily invested in this conversation. I think the other day, and
Yeah, what do you have to say?
The irony is, I actually side with that opinion, but I'm on this side, so.
We
So
can
now-
switch.
now you're
We
on
can
our side.
with that.
Yeah, do you want to
yeah, you guys can just
swap?
quickly switch. A quick little switch.
Okay, quick switch.
Come to the
So,
come to the
I'm on
good
the
side.
top.
So I prefer, just as a personal preference, over, but there is a very
too.
valid argument for under.
That's not
If
true.
you are a cat or
No.
a child owner, not a child
Cat
owner.
or child
you
owner?
have children or you own a cat.
I would
because because children and
bought
cats,
one.
when
I
they
mean,
play with toilet paper, they reach for the top and pull it down. So if it's under, it will never unravel.
Mm.
But if it's over, it will. So it's in terms of
So we win.
objectivity,
sorry.
under is definitely better.
Just be
But
fine.
I don't like doing
Make
under.
it
I think that's weird.
What do you mean you think it's weird? It just makes sense. You just stick your hand
Doesn't
over
look
there
right.
and
He-
you pull
Here's
it
the
out.
thing, though. I've actually. Oh wait, no, I'm.
It's a
I'm
natural
wrong team.
position for your sculpture to be in, your structure to be in.
Well, okay, so I think because most of the population is right-handed, I think it is. What does that mean? Well, because whenever you're right-handed, I think the natural position is you're doing your business and your hand is resting, on its side, and you want to just be able to.
What's your hand
You're
resting
resting?
on?
What's the
You use
What is-
gravity with your hand to just set it on the top of the toilet
Yeah,
paper.
yeah, yeah.
What's
Let
the-
it
Hey,
down.
what about the other half that have to reach across? I gotta reach
You
across.
reach
That's not
under
half.
and
That's
pull
not
down.
half
The
across.
other
Boom.
quarter. The other quarter.
What do you mean quarter?
running a
What is this
business.
junk?
Why, how many left-handed people are there in the world?
Not left-handed people. My roll is on the left
You
side.
say
So
left-handed
I gotta
people
reach over
are
my body
inferior?
and do that
I
crap.
think I would argue there are more on the right side than on the left.
I've grown up my entire
I've
life.
always
I've
had
had to
on the
reach
left.
over.
They've always been on the left.
I
for
think
me.
you're
Yeah.
biased because
Yeah.
I think you're thinking incorrectly because you're on that side. I
No,
think
I just
this
took a
is-
dump before I came
No,
here. It's
I'm
just
on,
right on
I
the
am
left
on your
side.
side.
Do you sit like backwards on the thing, or?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. But clearly, Andy
put your head down,
wins,
take a nap.
wins for us.
I know.
I'm still on your side. I
But also,
agree,
okay, here's another big thing is when the toilet paper is cut short. Okay, so whenever you yank it and it.
Why
it-
would you cut it short?
No, whenever you accidentally yank it and it comes off on the inside of the actual thing, what is better? Reaching up to grab it or reaching underneath to grab it?
No,
I would argue
then it-
up top.
Here's the
grab
thing,
it.
though.
Why
As
would
you
you-
as you just continue the flip, it automatically will roll over.
I think
Well,
we're
that-
gonna-
that's-
you can do it for both of them.
It's about the roll,
I
though.
think,
It's not about
I
the.
think we're gonna lose the
reaching.
pragmatic argument. I think we should argue the aesthetic argument because. If
Yo,
you-
this is
Ah.
Andy. I
you-
think
if
you're
you
trying to get out of an
are-
argument
think
that you
of
can't
like
win.
When you're cleaning a hotel, they always do the fold on the toilet paper. So if you're wanting it to look nice, you can't do that when it's under. It's only when it's over.
Well, I don't live in a
forgot you were
hotel.
on my
Do
team
you
for
have
a
maids
second.
Which
cleaning
one
your
am I
toilet all the
arguing
time?
for?
Maybe
No,
Oh,
I'd
no,
rather
you're not on
hide
my
it
team.
right
Maybe
underneath.
some people like it to look nice. Maybe your wife, if you have one,
Do-
likes to
do-
fold it and
do-
make it look nice.
Do you fold your toilet
I
paper?
personally don't, but
No.
even when it's not folded, it
Who
looks
folds
better.
Well, then it'd be perfect.
No.
If you stick it under the bottom, then you could roll it
It
up.
is true.
just
I
so you
mean,
don't
whenever
see
it's underneath, it looks like toilet paper's inside out. Over top, it looks like it's
What do you
covering.
mean inside out? What kind of subjective
Well, you're seeing inside
argument
of
are you
you're
making?
seeing inside of the toilet paper. You know?
All right, hold up. Here's the deal. You're thinking too small. When you're out and they're stacked on top of each other, you have to do it under because the one on top,
It's true.
it's under, and you got to pull it down like
That's true.
that. If you do it over, it just keeps breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Well, I think we've settled this. Let's move on to the next
Case-
topic.
case
All right.
closed.
I don't know. We haven't quite settled this one, but
No? Oh, we're
Come back to it.
a much easier one. Greatest show of all time, and this one's a free for all.
Yeah, this should be a greatest kids show, right?
Yeah, greatest kid show actually of
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah.
And we have to decide as a team. and you can watch it.
Okay.
You gotta stop bringing up on degenerates.
I would say Zoom is my favorite.
Oh, that's a
Zoom?
good one.
Educational, fun.
What is Zoom?
Forget about it. It sucks.
Okay.
Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo,
Did
yeah.
any of you guys ever see Fighting Food-Ons?
I've heard
Fighting
about that.
Food-Ons? You remember Fighting Food-Ons? Oh my gosh, it was on
Wasn't
for
that-
like literally
That's
like
not that
one
stupid
season.
wrestling show too, right? On Fox.
I don't know if it
They had
was on.
Transformers. Whatever. I know what you're talking about.
You know, yeah. It was like it was kind of like a Digimon,
Yes.
but instead they cooked food and then it
Yeah.
came to life, and like they fought each other. The main guy was like Pikachu was fried rice are.
Yeah. Okay. What about Magic School Bus?
I was gonna
Magic
mention
School
that.
Bus.
Yeah.
Is that a
It's a
show
classic.
though? Wasn't that
Yeah.
a movie
No.
show?
Yeah, it was a
it
show.
really? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
How
it was so
old are
good. I
these
think they made a
kids?
movie.
Wow.
Because you
Yeah.
can't roll out Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dragon Ball Z. I wasn't allowed to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Why?
No.
Have you ever-
Too
Neither
violent.
of us. Yeah, it
Magical
was too
wish
violent. I think
granting
there was too much action, and there was kind of magic.
There was a
Yeah.
twist
I
of the
think-
mythical, yeah.
Yeah, which anything
There's
it
a
just looked like
dragon.
black magic. I think.
Mhm.
To,
Right.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Were you allowed to watch Scooby Doo then?
I was oddly enough.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch like Courage the Cowardly. No,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that was the magic.
It's supposed to real
you know,
magic.
They exposed
Would have
the.
gotten
They
away with
exposed the
it,
magic.
too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
told us that magic wasn't real in the world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
this
It was a lie.
conversation is solid.
Yeah.
Nice, cold, hard dash of reality.
Thanks, Dad.
For your
All right.
eight-year-old
So
mind.
you on Zoom or what's your
Yeah, what's,
position?
Oh, I think this is a free for all, but
I would like to
okay.
submit Kipper the dog.
I've
Have you ever seen
The dog
Kipper?
with the slipper?
Kipper.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Kipper.
Kipper.
the dog.
How about Wishbone?
You're making this up.
No.
No, that's part of the theme
Kipper
song.
the
Wishbone
dog.
was
Yeah.
really good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wishbone.
I've
was
never
good.
heard of that.
There's a frog in
Wait,
it.
didn't you just bring
I
that up?
said
No,
Wishbone.
no, that's
you
a,
said
that's a
Wishbone.
toad.
You were messing with me for a second.
Wasn't me.
Through his voice.
No, I was trying to say Rocket Power.
Rocket
Oh,
Power.
Oh,
yeah, that's a
Is that a
classic.
Cartoon Network one?
That's pretty good.
This is
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Now, while we're on Nickelodeon, SpongeBob, of course.
Okay.
Has not been
SpongeBob.
brought
Yeah.
up.
But
I'm gonna put both hands in for SpongeBob. I can still quote that and watch that.
but SpongeBob went
Yeah, we
downhill
already quoted it
after the
today.
movie.
What do you think?
That's
is
because
the-
the original guy left. You can still watch like the first 3 seasons,
Okay,
and
yeah,
it's like
fair enough.
infinitely quotable.
What do you think like? What do you think like 5-year-olds now, or not 5-year-old? What do you think like 10-year-olds now are gonna be quoting like SpongeBob?
Breaking Bad,
I
maybe.
hope Adventure Time.
I am the
I am the one who knocks.
I don't know. Kid shows now are messed up.
I mean, what are kid shows now,
Freaking
actually?
dark shows.
Adventure Time is kind of a...
Is My Little
Time is so
Pony a
trippy.
kid show?
My little brother's
I mean,
friends, some of them
My
still
Little
quote
Pony?
SpongeBob.
Adults,
Oh, yeah.
some adults watch My Little Pony.
Yeah. it's-
Yeah,
It's
like
a little weird.
don't talk about that.
Like one of my best friends does that.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Is it you?
Yeah, I know who
All
you're
of us
talking
who went
about.
to school with the guy know who he is. I know.
Andy, how are we on time with this topic? Should we move on to the next topic?
Nervously crosses out.
Sorry, move on to the next one.
Brownie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, are we pretty
Yeah, go
settled
for it.
on this? We got
Yeah,
Toy Story or Toys. Which one's better?
Like the movie, the Pixar movie, or
Yeah.
a physical toy?
Which
to
one
play
would you
with?
prefer? Toy
Like-
Story the movie
Like
or
if you
Toys?
had to take the nostalgia Toy Story 3 gave you, and like that gets deleted from your soul, or
Oh.
take the nostalgia from the actual toys that you played with, and that gets deleted from your soul. Like which?
All right,
Yeah,
what side
if
are
only
you
one
picking
could
sides,
exist,
or-
Oh yeah, so are we switching?
toys.
Let's do teams this way now. So it's you four,
Yeah.
Connor to Landon, and then us four here.
Yeah.
And we are toys.
You guys are toys, I think, right?
Oh,
Toy Story is
Toys
obvious.
or
Yeah.
they're pro Toy Story.
Yeah.
Toys.
You're pro Toy Story?
You guys make them come to life.
You guys would rather take a movie, something you
Well,
do for 3 hours,
here's the thing.
rather than a physical thing you get to play with other people
Well, all right.
and spend your lifetime
Yeah, yeah.
cherishing.
No, here's the thing though. Toy Story was a groundbreaking piece of technology. I mean, on the level of the iPhone. So it transformed
Beyond
the
the
way.
iPhone, I think.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Both by the same person.
And
really.
actually, I don't think the iPhone would even be around if it wasn't for Toy Story, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
nothing would be.
So I think objectively we have to say that
printing
Toy Story
press
the
wouldn't be
movie being
around.
made allowed the smartphone to come into existence just because of the way that.
What?
Yeah,
You're taking
because
it a little far.
And to add on to this, I think Toy Story gave life to every child's toy.
You're right. So
Right.
what would Toy Story be without toys?
No,
Yeah,
no,
well,
no.
Could you have Toy Story without
What
toys?
would
Toys
alive
be without Toy
toys?
Story?
that's the important
They'd
thing.
be
The
toys
magic-
you make come alive yourself. You work your imagination.
We don't even
You're
know
gonna
what it
be
is.
a bunch
Disney-
of kids without imagination.
Disney is the only one who has that kind of imagination.
Clearly, you don't have kids.
I do not.
man.
Do any of us have kids?
Toy Story,
No.
Toy Story took what a child did in his childhood and turned it to a movie.
Yeah.
You can't deny that.
In just a groundbreaking
Yeah.
way, though. So like now it opened up a
A
whole new
truly groundbreaking
genre.
way, yeah.
So now the kids
mean,
can
well,
really
every-
play with their toys.
every-
Oh wait, no, you took them away.
It built up the
breaking their
industry.
dreams.
Every
Mhm.
movie in a child's mind was groundbreaking. So I mean,
Yeah,
But this
in
is
their
like-
mind. Too bad
yeah.
none of us could see it.
And here's
Yeah,
the thing: is that Toy Story is more than just in a kid's mind. I mean, it actually objectively created an entire new industry of filmmaking, of
And
3D animation and.
So you're really caring about the film industry, not the kids.
Yeah, I think
So we don't care about the
objectively.
kids is what I
Well,
hate.
there's the thing:
The next
filmmakers
generation of our
have
world.
kids though.
Yeah.
Just
So-
such an
yeah.
industrialist.
And you're depriving them of toys.
Let's
That's
not
what
attack
you're making
character
them.
here.
Y'all are out of control.
I mean, honestly though, we
What do you
would
mean?
imagine all of the films that wouldn't be possible without Toy Story. I mean,
You
there-
got Cars. You
Hold on.
got
Cars.
Bugs
Finding
Life.
Nemo.
You got-
Avatar would exist, I don't think, without toys. I don't think
True.
any 3D animation
Well, I
would
think-
exist
I mean,
without
technology would've caught
eventually.
up. It's
The
not-
Apple
it's not
ads.
close
It would have
to
taken
long.
quite a while. Steve Jobs probably, with the failure of Toy Story, he probably would have been depressed and
Yeah.
would not have made the iPhone, I think.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
We
argument.
didn't.
A little bit.
Next.
I
That's
think,
we want.
Yeah,
So,
since that was a
I don't
winning
think
point.
it was as
Yeah.
groundbreaking as you claim. I think technology would have caught up. Someone else would have made a movie.
Someone
it
had-
would not
someone-
have been about toys. It
If,
would have been
if
about
Toy
something
Story did
else.
not succeed, which I think we have to consider how immensely difficult it is to succeed at something like that with something so difficult to do. Something brand new that no one has done before for a feature length. I mean, that's...
And
It
I mean,
has
who's
time
gonna
and
who's gonna end up making Toy Story 2 if you don't have Toy Story?
Nobody
All right.
Yeah,
cares.
I mean-
Two.
And
or
Toy Story 3.
three.
Yeah.
Just wait
And
for
4
three.
probably.
Probably 4 too.
Yeah.
Who?
I feel like
And
They wouldn't have made
revisited.
Toy Story without toys. If toys didn't exist,
Well, you know,
Toy
that's
Story wouldn't
just-
exist. So you
They
gotta go to
would've
the
used
first
something.
thing.
It would have been even more groundbreaking.
This is true.
What is this concept of action figures you play with?
So how are we on time? 2 minutes? Is that enough time to move on to?
Yeah, the next one.
All right,
Next
speed
topic
round.
is,
speed round.
What is a better... Now stick with this. What's a better debate to have? Islam versus Judaism or men versus wisdom?
God, they're
Versus-
both
With wisdom. All right.
Well,
in this,
terrible. They're
Wait,
both rough.
Which one is better to debate?
in order to offend the most people or
I
offend
don't.
the
You think
least?
debate
anybody?
either, really.
You think anybody would be offended by these?
I'd go.
Since
I'd go.
we're all
No,
men,
probably not.
can we just
Let's do men and women.
debate as a
Yeah.
group against?
Against our non-existent
All of them.
opposition.
I'm about
It's
to
a
have
great
to, like, I'm about to have to put
Let's
a
avoid
wig
that
on and like stuff it. Dang.
Men versus women.
So
I don't know
think
anything
the-
about Judaism or Islam.
Well, let's talk about
I
that.
think. Well, what sides are we first of all?
Yeah, I think. Well, I'd rather not debate why we should do men versus women. So I'd rather do Islam versus Judaism.
Just like terrorists.
I feel like
Whoa. Okay. See,
I think
not all
should
Jews are
avoid
terrorists.
this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
men versus women. That's a petty debate. I think like the actual.
What do you
I think
mean
we're out of
Half
time.
the world is
All right. So we're gonna move on. So the next
Arguing
portion
who's better.
is. Next portion. Unfortunately,
cut
we're
off.
out of time for this
That's
segment.
unfortunate.
And
can tell
yeah,
you're
we're
hating
gonna quickly, while we prepare for this next music segment, we're just gonna take a 5-minute break while Pierre prepares, and then we'll come back with some lovely music.
Awesome.
nice.
All right.
So I'm going to get some salsa.
Salsa time.
Yeah, that's food.
Big class to San Diego.
Just a soft glow, and I was attracted to the warmth of a bright soul. Feel like I've known you for years, and I should know that I don't, but match lit, I moved in close, kissed you like a habit, like I already had it, and I took you home. We're catching queer with nowhere else to go. Oh, wildfire romance, burn a bit with every slow dance. And this flame could claim more and more till we're ashes on your bedroom floor. Oh, wildfire romance, just a stranger, another person in the crowd. Can't explain her. You looked at me from the start like you figured me out, and I know it can't last long. It started at the finish and there's nowhere else to run up, nothing left to do. I'm running out of passion, baby, burn up all my fuel. Oh, wildfire romance, burn a bit with every slow dance. And this flame could claim more and more till we're ashes on your bedroom floor. Oh, wildfire romance, wildfire romance, wild. Well, I loved you before I knew you. You gave me something that I can't keep. Oh, wildfire caught in me, this wildfire romance, burn a bit with every slow dance. And this flame could claim more and more till we're nothing but ash on your bedroom floor. This fire.
So that was a song that I am currently recording, working on a little album. So that's going to be the first song on that. Pretty excited for that to be done. I'm going to play some songs that I have. Have any of you actually ever heard my music before? That's cool. You have. That's cool. I'm going to play a couple songs that I have out. So if you guys like it, if you like it, you or any of you, you guys can check that out on like Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, wherever you get music under PM Mirror. So this song is called Sophie. And actually I'm going to let Elliot talk a little bit about Sophie after I'm done playing this. Unless you don't want to, of course.
Silent phone, know you're tired of thinking. Silent phone, I wonder what you're drinking. If you're so sure of my hell, sure of my horns, sure of my fangs, why am I home with myself while you're out racking up names? I wonder what you're thinking to yourself when you wake up next to somebody else. I wonder what's your reason, treason, what's the excuse? I wonder what you tell yourself I'm doing to you. Silent night, you planted petty seeds. Holy night, there's no one here but me. And I have every right, every chance. I steady my hand. Another blue light, another new one. Swipe, stand. I wonder what you're thinking to yourself when you wake up next to somebody else. I wonder what's your reason, treason, what's the excuse? I wonder what you tell yourself I'm doing to you. Yeah, cool. I might switch over to the guitar. Actually, I'll stay here. This next song is another one that I'm working on for the EP/album. Yeah. That's actually. This one's called She's Quitting Cigarettes. She's quitting cigarettes. Am I just that lucky? She's saving every breath. She says the habit's up. She craves the parts of me nobody ever wants. She's living in my world, and I can't believe it. She's giving all her love, and I can't receive it, 'cause I'm so used to being told to quiet up. She lets me sing the songs nobody ever wants. And I know my hair is a mess. I have a lot today. I'm getting off my chest. She says I'm beautiful for being ugly, and she's quitting cigarettes. Am I really just that lucky? She finds me where I am. Am I just that broken? Somehow she understands. I know I sing too much, but she's not running from my word. Is this what it's like to be hurt? Is this what it's like to care? No fear of being hurt. I'm so afraid of being scared. She's reaching for my chin, but I'm used to the abuse. So hard to comprehend a hand that doesn't leave a bruise. So I know my hair's a mess. I have a lot today. I'm getting off my chest. She says I'm beautiful for being ugly, and she's quitting cigarettes. Am I really just that lucky? Am I really just that lucky? Cool. Cool. What's up? Oh, cheer me. Sweet. Alright, cool. So I could do a few different things right now. This is like a pretty intimate vibe and stuff, and I like playing more low-key stuff. If you want to go on Spotify or whatever, it's more of like a produced type of vibe and like some electronics added in there and layers and stuff. So I guess that's my caveat for what I'm doing right now. I'll do a song. Because how are you all, like 20, between like 23 and 26, right? Okay. I don't know if you guys have ever had this conversation with yourself Kid, get a hold of yourself. Why aren't you making decisions? Why aren't you running as fast as you can? Tell me, boy, why aren't you living? Are you building homes with a furnace of credit? Are you worshiping numbers a man's mind invented? Come on, kid, you know what I'm saying. There's rules to this game, and you're constantly straying. But a game is a game. I don't know which pretend I should play. which world is love and which is manipulation, which is a rose and an animal nose, and which is the fall of a nation, which is a status, which is a dream, which is invisible, which can you see? I get the appeal, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not quite sure which pretend I should be blamed. Get a hold of yourself. Why aren't you making decisions? Why aren't you running as fast as you can? Yeah. Uno más? Uno más? Uno más or dos X? Uno más? Uno más or more? Should I do one or two or three or like what? Time for one more? Quick one. Okay. This is another song that I have out. Yeah, this song's called Alright, which I think is probably appropriate to follow that last song with. I'm missing the water again from the shoreline. How am I aimless again? How am I trapped inside my mind? But here tonight, I'm telling myself it's gonna be alright. And alright. And here tonight, I'm telling myself it's gonna be alright. Now I watch as the world passes by from the sidelines. I'm begging to lose all my pride. I found my soul and lost my mind. And here tonight, it feels like anything that could go wrong might. But here tonight, I'm telling myself it's gonna be alright. And alright. Alright now.
before we get back to just chatting and stuff again. Well, I mean, we're gonna be in the same room even after this is over, so but for y'all, Spotify, SoundCloud. Yeah, like I said, that song's online and stuff, and Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. But cool.
Figure something out.
Let's do it.
I just put on my butt. Move a shaker and producer.
Just on the side there.
That'd be adorable.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking that it'd be interesting to have two of those two taller chairs on either side, and
And
the
just have
loser of a game has to go back there and be the backup dancer.
And shake it.
Yeah,
Interpretive
that's
dance.
everyone, yeah. Yeah.
Then you-
Well, welcome back. From the musical interlude.
Never mind.
Are we actually live now?
Well,
I think we are. We're back to being live right
We're
now.
live
Are we
on
live?
Facebook.
We're live on Facebook right now.
Wow.
Let's give one more round of applause for Pete.
Very good.
Thanks again for providing entertainment.
Well done. Well done.
I gotta be honest, I didn't hear what you were clapping for. And
Oh,
I was like, I didn't hear what you said. You're about to clap for it, so I just started, and I was like looking around, like, who are they looking at? Like, who do I direct this energy towards?
I do also want to quickly thank Studio Me, they employ me as well. But thanks Studio Me for letting me use the space for the night. This is Studio Me.
And I want to just congratulate. Well, I want to thank Elliot and congratulate him for his for working
Yeah.
for Studio Me. Actually,
You don't
Thank
suck
you.
at your job.
Yeah, but you don't know
for
that.
being employed. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
So
Being employed is nice.
Trump probably helped you, right?
Yeah, Trump did. That
Trump
election
did.
changed my life, really.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
For better or
Sorry.
for
yeah,
worse.
before
so.
this, you were in like another country, right?
I
Like, you were in,
was
like,
I was in Mexico, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I wouldn't make it back up
Yeah.
after, so I quickly went up
Right.
beforehand, and yeah, that's why I'm here.
You a jumper or digger?
A little bit of both.
But we are
yeah,
live though
devil-
right now.
We are currently live. So thanks for sticking with us this far.
Nobody's still here.
They left.
That's all right.
As soon as he stopped playing, they were like, peace out. Nothing can top that.
Where are we at this point?
Am I? I was going to just plot points.
Yeah, plot points is the next point that we're at.
All right, so I
So
can
now we're at
I
the-
think I can
the
explain
discussion
this.
part.
And then you can.
Yeah, and then you can.
Are we
Like-
going back to like the sorry, keep going.
So here's the idea is that we're a group of writers, okay, and we're about to pitch a movie or a TV show, okay, and we have a specific plot point, like a plot or a genre and a character or an actor that we're going to use, and we have to come up with some dialogue, some story, just kind of come up with a few lines
Yeah.
for this,
Build a film as
Um,
best we can
yeah.
off of just one prompt, basically.
right, and we have to. It's as if we were pitching it to a.
Mhm. Execs. And he
Yeah.
could act as an exec.
Is
Right.
An exec back
Executive?
there.
You look
Executive.
like one.
Well, in
Executive?
the business we call it just exec.
I'll be the studio exec. You gotta impress me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just give us a thumbs up or thumbs down at the end.
You're like Caesar, he's gonna kill us all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we die if actually you give us a thumbs down.
You gotta suck at your job. Good thing Elliot doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. All right, so first point.
So is this when we go back to the bank robbing thing? Is that really what this
We might not
this
have
ties
to go
back
back to that. I mean, we
Okay.
might get back to
That
that.
was totally irrelevant.
Yeah, totally unplanned. No
Just
need
don't
to
think
think about
about it.
that. Just ignore that. We'll put that.
The back of the sticky
Right
note.
First prompt. Keep your mind sharp here. Owen Wilson and a sci-fi.
Wow.
All I think about when I think about Owen Wilson these days is it's not the wow thing.
Wow.
Not the obligatory 30 seconds for the wow.
Stars. That is the funniest thing. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he does like a turbo or some sort of blaster that's like, wow.
The lightsabers. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Stars. Wow.
So what was the idea?
The sensitive side to Owen Wilson
Has
that
to
is
know.
oft overlooked
Mhm.
is the fact that I've seen multiple videos on the internet where Owen Wilson is just chilling in a parking lot somewhere with a couple of buds, and then they're like, "Hey, Owen, do some tricks for us," and he just hops on a skateboard and like is ollieing and kick flipping and everything. So I feel like Owen Wilson in a sci-fi would definitely be like riding some kind of like hoverboard, doing like throwing a few of these out.
Did you
Okay.
say that's his sensitive side? You equate skateboarding with sensitivity?
Well, that's just with Owen for a man who is known to an entire generation as the guy who goes wow, right? Like he is synonymous
human
with being
side.
able to laugh for 30 seconds at wow. You know what I'm saying?
But he has
so
it.
Give
That's
him a
sensitive-
characteristic that's not a wow, and
Right.
the hoverboard
Right.
skateboard thing would
But
be.
it folds in nicely with the wow as well.
Yeah, it has
rides
the wow
bicycles.
factor.
Yeah.
The shot is like it's like going past the windows of the space shuttle and stuff, and then it zooms out a little bit, and he's just coasting on his little
I
like.
feel like he would be kind of almost a Big Lebowski of a Wild Wild West of space, where he's just this coaster. He just like
Does his
floats
own
around
thing.
and
Like a bandit.
yeah,
He-
and he's got this gun that says
Yeah,
wow,
own
and
the
he like stops bad guys and then keeps riding.
But he's also is sort of a bad guy, right? He doesn't have
Could
a.
be.
Oh, he's an
He's
outlaw.
kind of an
Sounds
anti.
Yeah.
like a Lone Ranger type.
Maybe so.
Bounty
Yeah.
hunter?
Like
Bounty
not
hunter.
official.
Owen the bounty hunter.
Oh,
Yeah.
the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
Would he
picture
be,
him
I don't know if he
killing
would kill
though.
anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think he could kill anyone.
Can I
Yeah.
submit that the overall plot is that he is like a kid's uncle on a space shuttle going to colonize Mars. Like, and it's not like the first colony. It's like known that humans have been going to Mars for a while. So it's like casual at this point for shipments of humans to be going off to Mars.
But he has no idea. Like he's the one person in the world that doesn't know that there's humans on Mars.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
So he gets there and he's just like absolutely speechless.
Going to Subway.
Wow, look at all these humans.
On Mars.
I was thinking more like he's like the carefree uncle to this
He just has nothing else to do almost.
This kid is coming of age, and
Yeah.
he's the uncle.
It's a
who's
coming of
just
age
seen
story,
it
yeah.
through, like,
Right.
through
Is he
breaks.
coming? Is
the
he
kid
going
or
with
him?
his nephew, and it's like a coming of age story with the nephew, and he's like, he used to be this cool uncle, but whenever the kid comes of age, he realizes his uncle
This
doesn't
is
have a job. He's kind of
Maybe
crisis.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's that thing where he's going there. That kid is coming of age, and he expects to teach him a lot, but in the end he ends up learning more from him.
yeah.
Right?
Mm.
Okay.
Goodwill Hunting kind of deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Really one of those emotional scenes, bring out his sensitive side. At the end.
He like the climax where he would bring out his hoverboard, and
Or-
he'd be like, "Let's ride," and they kind of race, and one of them
into the sunset,
Into
and
the
it ends.
You just hear a
Right
long
out.
wow. It fades out.
he wows into the sunset.
The hoverboard makes a sound.
It's just constantly doing this low hum of wow.
What do you think, exec?
Yeah, would you give us a thumbs up or
He's
thumbs down?
He was in from the beginning.
Yeah.
On the back burner.
The second you saw that, I think you're.
What do you
Alright.
feel like it needs in order to like?
co-starring.
What type of spice does it need to like make it?
Need a love interest.
Love interest.
Mm.
Mm.
Maybe a love
Megan
triangle.
Fox.
Love triangle.
I
Yeah.
think Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon, yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
His son's girlfriend.
Whoa.
Wait, no.
I gotta get out.
It could be like, I do think Reese Witherspoon, I feel like, would be, like, she's just a firecracker. You know, she's always on the move and taking him places, and he doesn't want to go anywhere.
She's the director of their like block.
And the film.
And then, yeah.
Plot twist.
So it's like a documentary.
Owen
Yeah.
Rice.
It's a documentary of him in the bars, like, we'll see.
Yeah.
On a hoverboard.
What if that was the way that the government broke to us that they've been sending people to Mars?
Yeah.
Is that
Maybe
they made
a
like,
documentary.
fictional
Wilson.
movie, and then
Starring
like
Owen
halfway
Wilson.
through they were just like, oh, by the way.
This is
At
actually
the
Yeah.
end,
Owen
like,
Wilson is
like
actually
in
on
horror
Mars.
movies, they say this actually happened.
It's like the
Way of
opposite
seeing
of
wow.
what District 9 did, where it started out documentary, turned into drama. This will start out drama and then turn into documentary.
What if it starts out with Reese Witherspoon and she gets sprayed by this gunk,
Okay.
and then she slowly, her skin peels off, and slowly she becomes Owen Wilson at the end of the film?
See, okay, I think this is
So there's
this
no
is the direction.
love interest except for self-love.
Oh, there's self.
And that's an
self-love.
important thing, right?
We all need self-love, and I think that's what it teaches.
Wait, so she's Reese
Moral of the
Witherspoon,
story.
she has a boyfriend, but he turns into Owen Wilson, the boyfriend is devastated.
Wait, so they're
It's
both
like,
Owen
man,
Wilson?
I was banging Reese Witherspoon. Now I'm sleeping next to Owen Wilson.
And then it cuts to black. So how do you feel about that? Turn
Is
about-
it better?
I'll keep it in mind.
Shall
We
we,
just lost our
voting.
move on to the
Let's
next
hear what
point?
else you got.
I'd rather take the back.
So next story, our next plot point is Jerry Seinfeld in a horror.
Film.
In a horror film, yeah. In a horror, yeah.
I know.
What's the deal with Satan?
What's the deal with Satan?
Yeah, some paranormal
Starts with a
movie.
stand-up bit. What's the deal with Satan?
Or could that be could it be like a comedy horror? Like Jerry Seinfeld's doing a stand-up in a bar somewhere or whatever?
And he kills people off like
Maybe
in,
he
Oh,
is.
Jerry
Yeah, he's
During the breaks.
Is he the killer though, or
Doing
is he
this-
just like someone that
I was thinking maybe Jerry Seinfeld was like just, caught up in the serial killer in a comedy club sort of deal.
Yeah.
Classic
Classic.
serial killer in a comedy
classic
club.
trope? Yeah.
I remember seeing the trilogy of that one.
What if it was like Five Nights at Freddy, but it was like every jump scare was just Jerry Seinfeld, like, hey, what's the deal with this? Everything goes black.
Clearly, he's not supposed to be there. He's like to the wrong set.
It just appears. And every time it scares the crap out of the audience.
What's the deal with jump scares?
It scares the crew who's working on the movie.
Like the camera jostles.
The lighting guy just knocks over a lamp.
The boom kind of falls, and you see this and then the boom comes back.
Jerry, you gotta stop ruining takes with that.
Elaine's like, Jerry, get off the set.
Okay, so it's the climactic scene, and Owen Wilson is finally letting his nephew know. That he messed up, and he was trying to be too cool with his skateboarding tricks. And as he's like about to wrap his arm around him, Jerry Seinfeld just goes, "Hey, what's the deal?
What's the deal with resolution?"
It happened too soon.
So it's not even a horror. It's just he like appears in other films randomly.
That's the
Like the
greatest
adventures
horror.
are all
Greatest-
interconnected.
He can't. He just the greatest horror is
Can't
that
get rid of him.
the film is that he interrupts other films, and
Yeah.
you can't stop him.
He puts himself in like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars,
Yeah,
just in
yeah,
the
yeah.
background places.
Luke, he's your
I've been
father.
Which is
here the whole
horrifying. I think, yeah. In the world, yeah.
It starts innocent enough.
He would be-
He
What
does
if
the
you were in Lord of the
voiceover.
Rings, but you were an elf?
He does the voiceover
he-
at the beginning of
He
Lord of the
was
Rings.
just like
Jerry
he was at
Seinfeld.
Rivendell, and the hobbits go to Rivendell, and it's him with like he's got the ears.
I think he
and
should
he's
do the
1,000 years
voiceover
old.
at the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring.
What's the deal with myth becoming legend?
I have a very
Nine were
strong
given.
candidate for slipping Jerry Seinfeld visually into the Lord of the Rings. You know that one part where in the Two Towers where the elves come to defend it and they're marching in like perfect unison and then they go and you like see
Oh, yeah.
their like faces and their outlines of all flex.
Yeah,
Jerry Seinfeld.
He
is, like,
appears.
closest to the camera just
That's the only time you see him.
Jerry Seinfeld, you are most welcome.
It
Yeah.
starts innocent enough, but then you start looking at your home video.
Oh yeah, and then Jerry
Dad
Seinfeld
turns
escapes. It's like
around.
The Ring, except for Jerry's just in all of your own videos.
And it's on the big screen.
And then
too, so
Jerry
you're
like
at
comes out of the
theater.
TV. Just
Yeah,
like,
there we go.
crawling.
There's the horror movie.
The Lord of the Rings, The Ring, Jerry Seinfeld.
Mhm.
Bring it all together.
Yeah. Andy, how do you feel about it?
Exactly.
The Fellowship could be everyone from Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we do this? Let's destroy the ring now.
George is the dwarf.
Yeah.
George would have to be the dwarf.
Kramer's like, you
Kramer's
have my axe. And then George is like, you have an axe?
No,
Why
Jerry,
do
we
you have
can't
an axe?
destroy it now. We gotta destroy it at Mordor.
Except since you know how Legolas
can't
has a
take it,
thing
Jerry.
with the dwarf, it's got to be Jerry and Newman as the dwarf. So
Oh, yeah.
so they have to fight alongside each other. He just says Newman all the time, angrily. Newman. Yeah.
That's pretty horrifying.
So thumbs up or thumbs down for that?
I like that one.
Okay.
Considering you just pitched it, I like it.
Yeah. All right. So next one is Nick Cage in a romance.
Ooh.
Ouch, that's the horror movie right there.
It starts with a kidnapping. Because
Kidnapping.
he stole the president's daughter.
Or the president's
President's
documents.
daughter from
Yeah.
Spy Kids
Where's his
2.
Oh, this
documents?
from Spy
Which
Kids.
makes it a lot more ominous.
Maybe he steals a specific document.
And he falls in love with a document.
And the
Which
romance
document are you
is
suggesting that he might be falling in love
I don't know.
the
Yeah.
Declaration.
I think it's got to be the
The
Declaration
original
of
Articles of Confederacy.
Articles of Confederacy. It's scandalous.
Yeah.
He's cheating on
Controversial.
the
He's
Declaration.
cheating.
The Declaration finds out.
Yeah.
So he's the president.
Yeah, so
He has to have an
right
entire
in front of him.
scene where he's like trying to convince the Declaration that he's being faithful. So he's just like talking just one-sided conversation. And then you have to get
But they're represented by female actresses, right?
Sure, yeah.
Of course.
Scarlett
can't
Johansson
say
would be the
anything.
voice of one of them, like in Her
Yeah.
as Samantha.
That's
then-
actually
Like Gwyneth Paltrow.
such a good idea. Because like early in the movie, you could
Let's
have.
get into this.
Yeah, no, seriously, this is like such a good idea. It's like early in the movie.
Nick
You
Cage
could-
talking to historical documents.
Well,
It doesn't
like,
get
given
better
that-
than
He just goes from document to
What
document
do you
like
got?
it's nothing.
Yeah,
He finds.
yeah, he is.
He finds
Like, oh,
articles. He
Magna
finds
Carta.
articles.
He has no
articles,
loyalty to any
and
kind
him
of
fall in
government
love.
structure.
But then he finds a younger document,
Mm.
the Declaration of Independence, and the articles feels like, what are they not interesting anymore? Is there
Right,
something
right.
that Declaration has that some of the articles doesn't have anymore?
Right. And he has to try to convince that new document that
He has
it's
to
the first time.
Yeah. He has to convince himself too.
But he has his eye
You're
out
the
for
one.
emancipation.
I get
What do you think, Eddie?
So your pitch for this is that he falls in love with
Voiced by like Scarlett
Morgan
Johansson.
Freeman
Yeah.
does. My bad.
Morgan Freeman will just
From
come in and
what?
explain everything where the audience is confused.
Yeah.
Makes everybody the entire movie.
It is at this
And,
moment that Nick Cage falls in love with the declaration.
I love you. I've felt this before.
First time.
I thought I had, but I hadn't. It's exciting.
Actually, we're into the break now. So
Are we into the break?
All right.
about 30 seconds in the break, so we might move on
All right.
to the break.
Does anyone need anyone like a break? Just right through?
Truck through.
All right. Well, so let's go to general topics. Basically, we're just going to ask some stuff or bring up just words, and we're gonna talk about it. So this is the first question. What's something you are expecting / hoping to happen in 2018, since this is
This year.
This is New Year's Day, yeah.
Let's be real. I really want a talking robot to like follow me around like the Halo guys.
Okay.
Like he's like floating right there, and he's little Google Home.
Can I have some tips on life and tutorial
Yeah.
sort of thing?
Yes. I was gonna ask it to spell words for me and stuff like that. The hard things in life.
How about giving you like
Dishes.
entrance music, something like that?
Ooh,
Like every time you walk in,
Absolutely.
there you go.
That is something we do
$2 million
need.
idea right
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's good.
Little fan.
Now, how is this thing mounted? Is it
Oh,
like a
it's
shoulder
floating.
mount?
Yeah, it just floats behind you.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
It's like Navi from like.
So it's
Legend
not-
of Zelda.
It's not like a drone with a
Hey,
string.
No,
Hey.
no. That'd be too.
Okay.
That would be obnoxious.
No, that's what a wife is.
Yeah, that's what
right?
it does when you're screwing
wife.
something up.
It just reminds you of your like quests throughout the day.
Listen, do the dishes now. Make your bed. I'm gonna kill you. Whoa.
Well, that's a little harsh.
So if that doesn't happen.
Little fairy.
Oh, I thought you meant the robot was like deciding that it wanted to kill you.
Well, that's.
I thought
Oh,
that's what I thought
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
What was it?
A little iRobot on this.
It could be. I mean, at what point does the robot decide I don't want to do this
We're
anymore?
talking about
Yeah.
things we hope will happen. I hope that
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
I hope it doesn't kill me. I hope the robot doesn't know it's a robot.
So we're trying to get any genuine hopes
That
for.
was real.
That
Like there's
You don't
a
want
lot of
entrance
Google
music?
Homes.
is, yeah, I guess that is. That
I
would
hope
be
the
nice.
tax code is reformed further and healthcare is settled.
Mm.
I actually am really looking forward to self-driving cars, and I really hope that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't.
Well,
I
you're
don't
in the
think-
right. Well, you're in Nashville, so you're not in the right place, I guess, for that.
That's
Well,
what
I am
it's supposed to
currently
be.
at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh, are
yeah.
you moving?
I mean, we'll see if self-driving cars.
Well,
become-
might as well. Yeah.
Come back.
That's the deciding factor there.
Yeah, I'd say self-driving cars and more. I'd love to see more solar panels everywhere,
Oh,
because I
yeah.
like the look of them. I think they're aesthetically pleasing.
Mhm. I would like
Well,
to see
there's
a
a new-
platform better than Facebook that lets you stream in 360.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
Facebook's like the best one, and it's still sorry Facebook, but it's
So maybe
Come on,
they could
Zuckerberg.
Up to
improve.
yeah. Facebook could improve too. Like there are things like whenever this live streams, you're only going to be able to see the full thing on a desktop afterwards. On a mobile phone, it's not going to appear fully for some reason. You'll see. You might be seeing it right now on a desktop, but yeah, that's one problem that needs fixed. Hopefully in
Needs to
2018,
be fixed.
it needs fixed as well.
Well, but it needs to be
Thanks,
fixed.
Mom.
Well, we don't need passive verbs.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom.
All
Do you
right.
think any current platforms might be able to fix that before Facebook does, like YouTube or Twitch?
Well,
Maybe.
Twitch.
Facebook, do you think that'll happen?
YouTube, what do you think? Like,
Yeah. I think there will be. I think there will be I think there will be a chosen platform that'll rise from the. I think even Twitch, I think, has a chance at doing something really cool like that.
Do you think a third party might come out and do it better than anyone, kind of like Twitch did?
Yeah, that's what I
I
was
don't.
just saying.
I don't think third parties are a thing though. I think it's always the. I'm pretty sure it's the one guy. It's the one company and the other company, right?
Yeah, if you-
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to choose which one's the least worst. So like,
Yeah, if you go with the third one,
It's
you're
not
just, you're
gonna
just
happen.
wasting.
Oh yeah,
your
the third
3
one is
seconds.
just the third.
right?
one.
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
either gonna be Facebook or YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I hope they come up with a new music genre that combines trap and jazz music.
I think that might actually
Huh.
exist.
Lo-fi hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
Huh.
I'll put you on some lo-fi hip hop.
Well, I think lo-fi hip hop I wouldn't associate with trap music though.
I would.
Really?
Yeah, it has all the hi-hats.
Yeah, but I think of trap music as more like
No, big drops,
just like
big
people just
drops.
making weird noises through autotune.
No, that's dubstep, like big drops.
No,
Trap
no,
is
that's like the
deep.
wobble effect. The trap is like mumble
It's
rap,
clean.
right?
That's where it's landed, but it started as a way for young African Americans to have their voices heard.
Oh, you're thinking hip hop.
Like trap, like Atlanta trap, like back when T.I. and like Gucci Mane and all that stuff.
No, I'm not talking about
I would go
that.
further back
Ooh.
though.
I'm
Like,
talking about like recent trap.
I only think
Yeah.
of like Kid Cudi's latest album as trap, so that's
Oh,
my
that's
that's
just
my only
like-
frame of reference,
I
which is
feel like-
not a very good frame of reference.
I
it's his
feel
second
like,
worst
I feel like
album. I think.
honestly,
Second worst.
to
Yeah.
take
What's the
this
worst?
further would
one
almost
right
be
before
as
it.
Yeah,
offensive to
really
some
bad.
people
Oh, where
as,
he's like
Speeding
running in a
bullets.
field. Yeah.
Really bad.
You're
Which
right.
is a shame, 'cause all his other albums are so
Not
good.
bad, yeah.
Should we move on to topic 2, Andy?
Wait,
Well, does
Oh,
anyone,
yeah,
else-
sorry.
Does
I
anyone
don't
else
get
have
mine on
a,
this
Yeah.
one.
Oh, what do you want?
I hope that in 2018, more people start defining themselves by the interests they've had their whole lives rather than by stuff. Yeah, I just hope that less people define themselves by the things they hate about the other side and more just by the things that they like about themselves. And I hope a lot more people like see the idiocracy in fighting somebody else's battle whenever they don't give a crap about what you get out of it in the first place. Like, I hope that this division thing is seen for as stupid as it is.
I would like to see more conflict.
Yeah.
I would not like
I-
to see more conflict. actually.
Yeah, Facebook comment arguments, like
Yeah,
That
fantastic.
was good.
that's
yeah,
good.
seriously. With the Facebook comments.
Also,
Yeah.
I really do hope that make it better. VR
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what's something back then you wish was around now?
Back when?
Back then.
Back then.
I
like
guess we
when
should define then.
backyard-
Or
Before
I
you
guess
were
we should
born.
all.
before you were
90s?
born.
I was thinking like 1800s.
Oh, really? Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's
Okay.
before you were born.
I
Yeah,
was
good
thinking
define
like
it.
backyard baseball on the
Oh.
PC.
But,
Yeah,
backyard
I
baseball.
Oh my gosh,
actually, yeah.
backyard sports in
Most of them
general.
would involve
Those
PC
are
games, I think.
Okay, 1800s?
No, it can be anything.
Yeah.
Anything, I guess
Don't say the
before.
printing press.
It should be anything before you were
Good
born
nerd.
that you've
Anything-
heard about. It's something you've only heard about that you wish was around now.
Before.
Before you were born, yeah. You've never experienced.
Hmm.
Oh shoot.
See,
I would love to have used the Nintendo Boy.
What is that?
It's
don't
an
even know.
old VR headset from like the 90s. That
See,
is
It's
from when I was
obsessed with
born.
VR, huh?
I think it's like 96 or something, but I never got to use it obviously. It's really crappy though.
It's
It's
really
it-
good
the
VR.
only color's red. And
So you're just
the game.
That's a virtual boy, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a Nintendo Virtual Boy.
going a little further back, I really wish Spartan training was here now.
You did
oh
kick
yeah,
someone in
you're
the
the guy who
balls.
kicked the guy. Spartan kicked somebody.
Yeah, I Spartan kicked someone in
That's
the
right.
balls.
I'm still upset about
It was. You're upset about that?
You were kicked.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
upset.
sorry.
I'm upset
Oh,
about
you forgot.
Crap. But like that kind of intense training, like at hard nose, throw your kid in the woods.
You ever heard of the military?
Navy SEAL?
it. Yeah,
Ranger?
not
Army
quite
but they're
Ranger?
not.
It's
But
brutal.
Navy SEAls don't start at the age of like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you started
That's
me
called
at the age
child
of 5,
abuse.
We've got gym
It's
class.
called being a
Yeah.
Spartan back in the
Marines is
day.
pretty brutal.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm down with
Training is
that.
pretty brutal.
I'm down with that.
You've heard anything about it?
What?
What is?
about what?
I said Marine training is pretty brutal if you
Yeah, it is.
Marine
ever
training.
talk to anyone who's done it.
1 or 2.
You should
They
do
normally
that.
come back with them 'cause
What?
They do,
And that's
they're
it for days, years.
Oh, right.
I think they should bring back tar and feathering.
We could try it.
specifically tax.
Did that ever
tax
leak?
collectors, I'd be down for that.
Tax collectors, Facebook
Mm.
warriors, like keyboard warriors,
Trollers.
trolls.
Literal trolls.
Yeah,
and
actual
Facebook trolls.
Yeah, we should bring back trolls just so we can bring
Yeah.
back tar and feathering.
Yeah.
We should
How about-
bring back trolls.
Anybody who makes any kind of accusation gets tarred and
Unfounded.
feathered.
Any kind of
Any
accusation?
kind?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Oh.
pulling the Jesus card. He's saying any of you who are with the first stone, because as soon as we try to tar and feather somebody,
Yeah, we get tarred and
Yeah.
feathered. Yeah.
Ah.
But they never get tarred and
Nice
feathered because
try.
they can never be accused, so no one gets tarred and feathered. It's like an
Yeah.
eye for an eye. There's the word blind, but it's
No, but if you can't accuse anyone, there's
No
no,
one gets hurt.
justice. So no, that's not a Jesus move.
no, it is because no one can accuse someone of accusing someone else. So
Unless
no
they
one,
haven't.
God is
What if they
But
did
the-
something wrong?
But there needs to be
God's the
Well,
justice.
you still can't accuse them.
What do you
But
mean you
they just
can't
get away
accuse them?
with
You
it.
have to accuse them.
All right, no
Otherwise
more
there won't
tar
be
and
any
feather,
accusing.
we're
You'll
done
get
with
tarred
it.
and feathered though if you accuse someone.
That's not justice.
Yeah, well, it's kindness because no one gets tarred and feathered.
Yeah.
Just not
Isn't every
tar and
form of
feathering
kindness
people.
kinda
That's
sappy?
the.
No, I don't think so. I don't think because there's a
Or,
saying.
yeah, no,
Negative
I just.
kindness, yeah.
There's a saying, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, you can
Hey,
have
is
the,
sappiness weakness?
yeah, I would
Yes.
say in some
Yes.
sense, yeah.
It's like
Yes.
technically and categorically it is.
Right, yeah. I mean, objectively.
Um, what's the
Knights.
question
I
again?
think knights should be around.
Knights.
Knights are
Hmm.
cool.
I
think-
I think it would be cool like for a little bit, but
It's called LARPing.
I feel like it would get really old. I feel like
Yeah.
it would get very hot.
it would be very
I
yeah
don't
hot.
think you have to be.
I'd
a
also
knight,
be
but I
I'd
think
get
it should
tired.
be
I'd get real
knights.
tired.
Sure.
You don't have to be a knight.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'd
you
get
can
tired.
get
of
those-
seeing
You
it,
guys
you know?
protecting us.
Yeah,
Like,
you can be our squires.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure blinded
There you
would
go.
like.
Let's bring back
Being
some
the head
feudal
eyesore,
system.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I think
It worked very well for everyone.
Knights.
So
Chivalry.
tribal
I think
society.
we should bring chivalry back. That was back then. That's not around
Chivalry?
now.
I
That's
think
cool.
so. I found out that the Mayans used a I believe it's called a vegismal system.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This-
Just trying to say vegetable.
No, I think it's a
We're
a
we've moved on.
I think it's
from
a
truth- to truth
vegismal
and a lie.
system. It's a system where the base is 20. I don't know why they did that,
Instead of 10.
but instead of 10, yeah. So that would be something cool to bring back for a
Interesting.
little bit.
Why?
Just confuse everyone.
20? Why 20?
Well, really, I'd say the decimal system, but I don't think
Just say
anyone's
base
ever
20.
used base
That's
20.
not
yeah.
something that
But-
we used back then, though.
Yeah, the Mayans did.
Well, they made their calendar, right?
Yeah, with the base 20 system.
Wow. They
Yeah.
predicted like the end of the world 4 times too, right?
Well,
think
they also
something like that.
had the solar
catch that.
year almost perfectly accurate.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think they said 365.124 something like that, which is pretty
What is
darn
it
accurate.
Exactly.
It's 125. No, I have no idea.
I wish the feeling of buying candy being something to get excited
Oh
for.
man, that's cutting me deep.
I'm taking my
I wish
candy
just
back.
joys,
Yeah.
joys as a child.
I got
Yeah.
I got a good one. I wish change actually was worth something. Like changing
Ooh.
your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Change,
That's a
like
good one.
societal change.
Like, yeah.
Is-
Societal
like-
change in your pocket.
Because when I was in Japan, they have 100 yen coins, which is about $1. And there's something
Mhm.
about having like a coin that's about $1. It just feels like
Hmm.
has worth to it. Whereas like a quarter's like
Yeah.
whatever. It's just
Well, we have
It'd be
dollar
cool
coins.
if like the
Yeah.
change in your pocket was like worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
People
like,
still
the
used
weight
it.
in the pocket was actual. It felt like actual weight, like worth having in your
Huh.
pocket.
A little something, something.
Yeah.
Buy something for a penny.
That really got us all thinking.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
the
we're about
Babylonian. I would go with the Babylonian base system. That's almost the decimal system.
Is
That's
that-
pretty much.
Isn't it base 6 though?
It's base 60, but
Base
it's a
60.
mix. It's a mix
Insane.
of base. It's a
What
mix
is
of
it?
base 5 and base 12. So it is a decimal system mixed with a base of 5. So you count 5s or you count 12s, and then it
This is
goes
very
to.
obscure.
Interesting.
Something to
But
get
it's a version of a decimal system. It's the first base is 12, and then it goes into bases of 5 after that. So it's first a decimal system, and then a pentadecimal system.
I think the rest of the world should. I'd like to see, and I hope the rest of the world adopts the British system of measurements.
Yeah, we
would be
should.
nice, yeah.
Freedom
That's
units.
back then.
Yeah.
Imperial system, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the decimal
Mhm.
system.
Right.
We should definitely-
Freedom
Metric
units.
system.
Not a, yeah. Next.
All right. So next thing, fashion. Let's talk fashion.
Fashion.
Everybody else talk about it.
Andy, you wanted to talk about this especially.
Yeah, we didn't really want to talk about this, but Andy really
Andy
wanted
really
to.
insisted. Oddly, I don't know why.
It's just an idea. I don't remember what. I don't know if I was thinking of like.
Yeah, you were thinking about your
fashion in
man
general
bun.
or like fashion in the future. I'm not really sure what's.
We could talk about all fashion of the past. That could be something we bring back.
One fashion I think is going to come back is tube socks, like
Tube
high
socks.
white tube.
I
socks.
do. I would wear.
actually
I would
just-
happily wear them if they
Yeah.
come back.
At this point.
High
Are
white.
they back?
Just high socks in general.
Okay.
You know.
I wear like
Maybe high
longer
rise.
How high
socks
is
now
high?
but they're usually
Like
colorful.
covering the calf.
I
or
think like
mid-calf?
almost kneecap.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's-
So you're just
Like
talking
near
about
patella.
kneecap height.
Stockings?
Stockings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Guys.
stockings.
18th century
It'll slowly get
gentleman.
to stockings. Yeah.
Stockings.
With,
And
like-
then just become pants again and start to cycle all over
Yeah,
again.
it just goes up and down.
down. Yeah.
Life is just a cycling sock going up and down.
Like where
That's
so then
very
going
well
up to here,
spoken.
then make pants,
Very good.
Ankle socks.
Mhm.
Got it.
Fashion's weird because I feel like we're at a point for like the first time in human history where like you, very rarely do you see someone dressed in a way that you're like, oh, I haven't seen anyone dressed like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have the most radical. You could have
Totally.
someone
We need to
dressed
hang
like
out
the
around
opposite.
Landon a little more often.
I would argue the opposite. I think people dress more uniquely than they used to.
No, but
No,
that's what
he's
I'm saying.
saying.
Like it's so like the Incredibles thing. Once everybody's super. No. You know, it's like I see so many
Would have been possible
people
without Toy Story.
dressing unique to the point of like it's very
Is not unique to just unique.
right,
Yeah.
Originality is
Mhm.
original.
right.
Oh wow.
You have to be a
Originality.
conformist.
So we're gonna be
Just
like
be
a bland
conformist.
SpongeBob. Hi, I'm Mr. Ordinary.
We
My
could.
name is
That's
Bob.
the next step, I think.
That was the worst episode, though. I'm looking at you, man. You're the SpongeBob man. Come on.
I like that episode. personally.
I'm sorry for your loss. You need better taste in fashion and in SpongeBob.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a jab. That was supposed to be a jab.
Listen,
Studio me looks fantastic.
I know I'm wearing jeans and stained Sperry's, but
Oh, here's a
Put together.
question: will jeans ever go out of style? 'Cause
No,
they seem
no,
to have been
no.
around for a while.
I think they will
That's a
continue.
good, that's a good question.
I gotta be honest. I only wear jeans because like
Like right now.
yeah, like literally if it were up to me, I would be wearing some
Leggings.
kind of sweat, like some kind of comfortable material, 100%.
Some kind of sweat.
Straight sweat.
If it were
Yeah.
up to me, I'd
You know what you need.
just
Colored sweat.
Right.
Yeah.
every morning
No,
you just
I
get
kind
into your
of agree
bucket.
with you.
It's one of the only
Just a bathtub.
like, materials
Bathtub
like,
of
I don't really
sweat.
know what it is.
And you add to it
Denim?
every day.
Yeah.
Really.
Right?
Like what? Like I don't know what.
Denim, but what is
denim,
denim?
Stay hydrated.
Denim
Yeah.
is, but it-
Denim's just denim.
it's thick and
It's-
people
Oh,
work
just
with
It's made
denim.
of
I mean,
jeans.
men wear
It's
jeans.
Denim is
Dig it
made
out
of
of the
the
ground.
jean material.
You might have like gold.
Oh.
Denim.
'Cause you got like cotton, wool, polyester, but then like denim,
It's got to be a combination of some.
Isn't it like?
Might be an
and
acronym.
it's
I'm
like
not
it
gonna say
falls
anything.
apart really easily.
No, please share.
I
We
don't know.
falls apart
Like
easily.
if
Like the holes, once you get one, it's just
yeah, it just kind of like disintegrates.
Well, that's just the
it's a
nature
bunch
of the stitching.
strands. Yeah, the stitching.
When I think about
Mhm.
jeans, I feel like the only reason I wear jeans is because like I want to be feeling myself a little bit more than sweatpants. You know what I'm saying?
Jeans are oddly, like, they're comfortable in such a different way. Like wearing jeans, I'll wear jeans on a weekend, and I just feel something different about just life in general and about my legs.
Exactly. But it's like I feel like you feel more attractive in jeans. I feel like the
It's true.
typical person feels
And
more
sweatpants.
attractive.
I feel more
But I
comfortable.
think khakis. I feel like khakis are probably more
Nicely fit.
like canvas khakis. Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like I look better in khakis, but I feel better in jeans.
Did you? This is a feminine question. Have you ever put on a pair of shoes and felt like you owned the world?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every
No,
time.
that's
Why do you think you have 12
absolutely.
pairs of shoes at home?
Say.
Hey, that's not apparently that's a masculine question.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one. That's cool.
What about parasols?
Fashion-
Do you think
Parasol?
parasols like the like
Oh,
daytime
umbrellas.
That's never coming
I
back.
think that would come back.
It's never coming back.
It is weird because like fashion of the future will probably just be.
What about
It's
China?
well known. It'll probably just be stuff that.
It'll probably just
we've
become
had in the
more
past.
practical. Like,
As-
people just start doing more practical things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Think it'd be
parasols
less
could be.
unique, more
No, I do
parasols.
think there's going to be a division between really practical stuff. I don't think there will be a singular thing. It'll be people wearing just totally impractical stuff.
Onesies.
Like
I
you
feel like
have
that's where it's at right now.
Onesies,
That's
like
the future is onesies.
the weekday onesie. You know, you go to work with a
The
onesie.
suit, you just.
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
have like
that's
what
true.
people normally
That's a
wear,
$1 million
and then
idea.
at fashion shows they always wear stuff no one would ever wear.
Jeans.
Yeah,
It's,
like
kinda,
a
it's already
trash
kinda,
bag.
Denim onesies.
Denim,
it's
denim,
kind of
A
hard.
denim onesie. Oh man.
the dunsie.
It's called
For the blue
Absolutely.
color work.
But with a zipper all the way up.
Uh-huh.
And a pocket.
You would really be feeling yourself with a jean onesie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think by the end of 2018, we will see people wearing onesies to work?
No.
By the end of 2018, I
No.
don't think so.
Already we're
That's
doing
a
it.
It'll be a
radical
couple
shift.
decades, I
It's
think.
going to take, I think, a decade or two. But one day.
So okay. Yeah.
Let's move on to omelets.
What about
Is that how you spell omelets?
It is,
I
actually.
don't-
Yeah.
I always
Is it?
spelled it wrong.
Can we?
You spelled it with
Is it
one T, didn't you?
or-
One T and no E.
That's
Let's
two
talk about-
T's.
Let's talk about
I
this.
think he's
Yeah.
right.
First spelling, yeah.
Spelled correctly.
Yeah, that is.
2 T's.
Definitely
It's
two
two
T's.
T's, not one
So
T.
you would pronounce it
Yes.
So I
omelette,
guess
right?
it's a French word.
Omelette.
No,
Okay.
because it's French, you have to spell it with two T's, or it would be omelette.
No, but
Okay, wait, is
I
the
thought
French
the-
spelling that way and the American
It's a
spelling
French
is
word,
one
yeah.
T?
Google it.
Which?
I'm with you. I've only spelled it with one T.
Without a Google, is this legal?
You spelled it
Yeah.
wrong. I spelled it that way, and then I had to spell check it.
Okay.
I didn't know how to spell
I
it.
trust you.
Do any of you guys remember the episode of Dexter's Laboratory where he programmed his brain? He like listened to the French lesson.
You can
but it was
spell it
skipped
both
on-
ways.
Oh, wow.
But it was like
Wow.
caught on omelette fromage.
Ah.
And so the only thing he could say when he woke up was just omelette fromage. In the entire episode, that was the only words he. No, you guys-
Honestly, one of the
Wow.
best
Man, that left
versions
an
of omelets, I
impression on
think.
me.
Omelets with fromage and chives, I think, are some of the best. And I've gone back and forth. This is kind of a scrambled egg versus omelet kind of thing, but I really like whipping with the whisk, just whipping the omelet as it's being fried, rather than some people let it just sit there and then they fold it and then they flip it. But if you
get
whip it,
first
it's
side.
kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's a wetter omelet.
I think you have to do that
One mixed
before
in.
though.
You do,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you just if you whip it sufficiently enough beforehand, I feel like you don't have to do it while it's in the pan. Because if you do it in the pan, you risk it turning into just scrambled eggs.
You have to do
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, you don't do it. You don't do it all the way till the end. You whip the beginning of it.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah. Then it would be scrambled eggs. But it leaves a kind of a moist omelet.
But why not just
Oh.
whip it well enough, like whip it real good beforehand?
I'm telling you, it
good
changes
word.
the texture of the omelet whenever you do it while on a pan. It's kind of odd.
While in
But does
pan?
it change it for the
While
better?
on
Is
the
the
pan,
question.
yeah. Huh?
Does it change it for the better?
Yes.
That's the
I
question.
don't know. Sometimes I
Think so?
feel it. Sometimes I
In the
don't.
pan?
Because then if you don't, you get the one side is like crispy fried, and then you close
Exactly,
the
that's-
inside moist, but the outside like
You
That's
guys
exactly
really
what it is.
brownish.
It
You guys
changes
really
it
don't
up.
know how to make an omelet.
man.
You have to have the pan hot. You have to have it
Yeah, do you
low
start
to
out with a
medium.
not warm pan?
Otherwise,
No, no. I'm
yeah.
talking about two. This is one specific way of doing it. This is like a style of doing it.
One way.
There's
Burning
one
way
the
for sure.
outside.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's called a
Ruining
French. It's
the
the
omelet.
French style of making an omelet.
The French style.
yeah.
Is
You,
your
you
French
spell
spelling
French F-R-I-N-C-H?
Pure, oh, the
The-
purest
yeah.
way. Sorry.
That's French.
You must
Or
shop at Whole
fringe,
Foods.
maybe? F-R-I-N-G-E?
It is kind of French, I guess.
Farm fresh egg.
Chocolate cream cookies.
The way the majority, the main way I do it is I go 3 eggs, a little bit of milk, on the pan,
3 eggs.
and then I will
It's a big omelet.
pull. Yeah, I know. I eat like a lot of eggs, and
many?
you know you.
3.
They call that, I
Yeah.
think, a 3-egg omelet, right?
3-egg omelet.
At
That's
one
close.
point,
10 eggs
it
every
gets
morning?
tarred and feathered
That's
before-
expensive.
For you
going
to-
to
two
the
whole
worst
eggs
way
and then
possible.
8
That's a
ones.
pretty bad way to do it.
So you don't heat up the pan
With 3
beforehand?
eggs?
You have a cold pan when you put everything in.
No, no.
No.
Uh-huh.
You have a hot pan, so the one side's gonna be hotter than the other.
Well, yeah, you put butter or you put Pam on on the pan.
While the
And then,
flame's on or not, the spray,
yeah, yeah.
it's dangerous.
While
Yeah.
it's on. Well, actually,
You
most
ever
of the
do
time,
that?
most of the time I put the butter on and then I turn it on, or I turn it on then put the butter on,
Butter's safe.
and I let it. I
The
like to
spray is like-
watch the pan heat up as I'm getting that council here. As the butter's melting.
How
on
long
it.
do you let it melt, though?
As long as it takes for the until all of it's
Until it
melted.
melts.
Yeah.
But that,
You can't wait
you
till
have
it's
to
all
go.
melted.
that
You have
amount
to
of
go with
time.
bubbles as
Yeah.
it's bubbling.
You have to let it go a little bit longer.
Oh, you need to have a crispy golden.
Yeah, it's like if you heated up water to make hot cocoa. And you
Well,
only
actually,
waited-
most of the time I'll put the butter on or whatever kind of oil, and then I'll put the vegetables in, and I'll saute the vegetables, and then I'll put the actual batter in.
the batter,
Yeah, the egg batter that I've battered.
egg mixture.
Yeah, batter. It's batter. Let's just.
I thought pancakes were made with batter.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
Eggs are
mixture.
made with eggs.
batter's a mixture of ingredients, which is what pancake batter is.
No. Pancake batter
If
is
you had
actually
a tub
batter
of
has to do
omelet
with
batter, I'd run from that thing.
yeah.
All right. No, you can.
No,
Can I just say at this point of your description of you making eggs, I really hope I'm gonna be watching this like 2 years in the future. Like, oh man, this was a good time, you know. And then I look and like at this point, Jerry Seinfeld pops out over your shoulder. And it's just like, what's the deal with this guy's description of omelet? Have you
That's a
ever
good
made
transition
omelets?
point.
No.
Yeah.
No, you've made an omelet.
Yeah.
Do you whip it in the pan?
No. I mean, I don't know if it would do anything wrong, but I've never done it that way.
No, you're doing it the right way.
So would you describe
Yeah.
Well,
pancakes,
not the wrong way, at least.
the pancakes you make as like the omelets of bread?
No.
Pancakes, the
Alright,
omelets of
you need more coffee.
Crepes. Crepes are the omelets of bread.
I mean, I get
Fair.
the box with the dried pancake powder in it. Add water, just throw it in the pan. That's
Just
it.
water.
We've been told to wrap this up like 4
All right. So I think at this point we kind of just like pick our own topic. I think that's the
Like,
end.
it's been 2 hours.
Oh, it's been 2 hours. So
so now we can actually get to why we're here, right?
why are we here?
Oh,
So
I knew they were going to elect me.
well, no. So as you know, as we were talking about at the beginning, this has all just been an icebreaker for
Oh,
the
good.
hypothetical bank robbery, right? So
That's one of the ones across
So-
the
I have a
street.
really fast car, so we can do this, guys.
Bro.
yeah. So but Sean's gonna have to drive because he's the driver.
DJ, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a good playlist ready? I do. I've had it planned out for weeks,
So-
literally.
Okay,
Beats,
good.
So-
speakers.
Don't even worry about it.
So who's going in? Who's going in first? Are we?
I think the distraction
Fat
has to
guy.
go on first.
Yeah.
The fat
Distraction?
Yeah, you need
Well,
to.
he's the
Put on
Is it a
some-
combo?
put on some- Oh yeah, what are you now? You're what's
You
what's
guys-
He's gonna play.
He's the distraction still.
Oh, are they both
He's
distractions?
just gonna start playing guitar.
Yeah.
Walk in playing guitar.
So you guys go in. What are you
I
gonna
really
do?
appreciate you
Or-
joining us for this.
I think he just took over.
He's trying to distract right now.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Let's.
Oh,
No, wrong crowd.
Shoot, no, keep.
It's working.
So you guys go in first with the distraction. What are you doing? What are you doing here to
It's
distract?
him. You go in.
Are they both distractors?
Well, you're the fat
That's the
man.
fat guy that
I'm
came
the
the
fat
way.
guy.
He's basically.
Well, no,
Get to
no.
it.
I walk in as like the fun loving. I'm talking to people in line.
Okay,
I
I
go
can
up, you're
see
like,
that.
huh, I got you. And then I'm like, it's just a thing. And then I actually pull out a gun on the other side.
Like,
I
gotcha.
got you.
Okay.
And then the people in line are like, that's so funny.
Yeah, they're
He
like,
comes
what
in,
a good,
he's
he really
the
got
first
us.
one.
Yeah.
And Will
Yeah.
comes in dressed as a mariachi,
Yes.
guitar player.
I'm
By
like,
himself.
I'm like Channing Tatum. I feel like Channing Tatum in that one Saturday Night Live episode where he has the
Taking off
bongos
your
and he
shirt.
walks in. He's like,
Okay. Okay. So you're wearing like a hula.
You would have
suit is what
security
I'm-
called on
okay.
you so quick.
A couple of coconuts.
Dude, you're underestimating how many
And then,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
we peel right up to the, or I guess you can't peel
We're
up.
gonna rob it first, so I'm gonna go in
Right.
and like rip the safe door off.
Right.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
completely
Oh, you're the
ignoring,
asshole.
Lifting
just
for this.
ignoring
I've
the
been working for
distraction.
this.
Yeah.
I've been working for this.
Yeah.
And
And he
I'm just
times
gonna
it so
start
it hits
chucking
with the
bags
mariachi
out,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then y'all
See, I picture you as like a,
gotta pick them up and.
as like an Iron Man kind of. You built your own arm, so you're strong, but then you literally just
Right.
strip it off.
Right.
Rip that perfect.
And then Connor, you're gonna betray us at some
Oh, yeah.
point
Or-
here.
At some point.
So
Should
who
I-
all are you going to betray?
Could we have you're the brains of the operation, and first
okay.
you go up to the safe and you're like trying to punch it in, and you're trying to do these codes, and then you come up and you're like, it's taking too long,
Oh yeah.
and you're like,
Sets off the alarm.
Yeah.
Sets off the alarm because
And then it
I'm
raises
not
the stakes, and we have
brightest.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
So
take
now
you
I'm
anyway.
Strong.
So now we've got to get. So hold on. What are we robbing in the bank? Is it money or is it like?
I think pens.
Great
Yeah,
machines.
pens and
Right, because they have them.
they have
attached,
some nice notepads too.
but we're gonna have to figure out how to get them off that chain. that They have.
Yeah.
What about eating all of the Dum Dum lollipops?
At the bank. So we're just going up to counters and like just scooping it out of the bowl. Yeah. I think they would just let us
And
do
lollipop.
that.
Pens and
Wouldn't
lollipops.
Isaac be the
lollipops?
distraction then? Like people think he's robbing the bank.
Yeah, so he
while-
robs the
Yes.
bank as a
Oh,
distraction
This
while
got
we
real.
get.
I'm
Yep.
the distraction robbing the money while y'all take the real goods,
The
which
real-
are the
Right.
pens.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
lollipops.
The lollipops.
Because
So we
really,
have-
we run an orphanage, so we're doing it for the kids.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Robin Hood
We're the
type
good
They
deal.
all work
Yeah.
as like
Yeah.
Steal from the
accountants.
rich.
They need pens.
Give to the poor.
give to the orphans.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then we drive off. Sean's gonna just
You just drive off with
pretty
money.
like 5 miles to like 10 miles an hour, right?
Well, ideally around the speed. Yeah, I'll just kind of casually.
Kinda
drive.
go.
You want us to
Right.
just
You
jump
don't wanna go
in while you're
yeah.
moving, or
Well,
I mean,
You should probably
I
just
can't-
go so
I
it's
should.
safer.
You should probably get in the car before. and
maybe keep it in
buckle up a
reverse
little bit.
first.
block bolt.
Yeah.
Block bolt.
Well, you don't want to be unsafe while you're
Yeah,
driving.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question now: which one of us like slides across the hood of the car? Really cool.
That sounds
All
like
I've got is a
Elliot would do
playlist.
as a DJ.
Yeah,
because you're in the passenger seat with the
roll.
playlist.
So
So
I
what
slide
song
over
is
into the
playing
passenger
like
seat.
as soon as we get in? Because it's
Yeah.
You're the DJ.
So he'll slide
Slide
over.
in, bro.
Please do not overlook the opportunity of the sliding of the hood for like a Paul Blart like fat person.
Yeah.
It just kind of rolls.
I could do it
True.
first, and then you
Try
kind
it.
of
yeah, just like roll over.
Squeak
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
bro.
Just like crawl up and go through the sunroof.
Yeah.
He does it first and gets stuck, and you think it's gonna be a comedic moment, and then you slide over his glistening. Cause it's been a heist, so
Yeah,
you got
so
a little
I'm
bit sweaty.
dripping
You
sweat.
And I slide way
perfectly
off.
over his glistening tummy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or
And then-
bounces.
glistening
even.
The car actually just
Oh,
slides
man,
up.
that's a great
slides
picture.
up my
Sounds
shirt, so you see my whole stomach.
Yeah, that's good. Now, are you gonna be okay with that on film?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Okay.
You'd have
That's my
to
Christmas
gain
present.
like 60 pounds for this role. Can you
Well,
make
I've got
weight?
a lot of cookies at home right now.
And that might be technically classified as like subtle frontal nudity. I don't know. how
Subtle
they-
frontal nude. That's just PG-13. Though.
Okay,
We're
good.
Yeah.
So and then we're gonna get away in the car. We'll meet up at the probably across the street is where we're probably going, right? Because that's where I am.
Definitely hit the
Yeah,
sheets.
so you'll have
from the
to-
bank, just
you'll have
just
to
drive across.
You have to go up into the
Straight to
parking
sheets.
garage. They do validate.